Took a pretty long time to be here. Evening, like a whole 2 hours late, kind of, but yeah. No co-op people today? Yeah. Do we know you have maintenance? Huh? Is there maintenance right now? Now? Huh? What? My camera ain't even ready. What?
Two-years happy.
There's maintenance right now? So I couldn't even read? Wait, so there was no point for me to stream it earlier? Cause... Oh my god. Well, it looks like I'm gonna hang out with you guys then. Oh, I didn't even know. Oh my heaven days. Oh shit me. I mean, yeah, I can use the online reader. Should I? It's the first time I'm using the online reader. Yeah, I'm not gonna play co-op today. I'm gonna play co-op tomorrow. I mean, I don't mind. It's just that you won't see the character CGs, that's about it. Like, you just see their art. Okay. Chapter 7. What the hell is chapter 7 called? Oh, main story. Where did I stop? Will I do co-op and EX stages together? Yeah, correct. I will play co-op and EX stages in the same stream. Which I'll do it tomorrow, because EX stages are not ready yet. So yeah. Okay. Sure. Online reader, I guess. What's this? Is this like music? Is that what it's supposed to be? Wait, where did I stop? Oh, I remember this. Yes, I remember reading this. Oh, is this where I stopped? I stopped at 7-6, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 more to do. It's gonna be about 3 hours, I think, of reading this. Alright. Ready? Music is muted. Is there even music? I don't hear music. You hear music? Did they change the music? Oh, that's quite cool. Okay, that's quite cool. I didn't know that there's a reader like that the music will play according to where you are. Alright, let's go. You're not going to draw the curtains. The glass has already been broken. Doing that would just be lying to myself. The glass doesn't matter. Whether Chen is safe does matter. She's skilled, not like her father or her mother. Yes, nothing like her. Beneath my feet is already another river of lights. Langman has already returned to normal, but they still don't know what will happen next. Alone, Chen Huiqie can't stop this disaster. Road silence with her. They will find her. We can no longer hold back the conservatives. For so many years, he has tried to suppress the Great Lords. But he has not been able to completely defeat them, only weaken them. I can also see their full art by clicking on them. Huh. After the Great Rebellion, a harsh blow was dealt to the generals of the various armies and the old nobles behind them. Their status and wealth will be absorbed by the State Council, one by one. But I'm afraid... Afraid of what? What if Wit is lying? What if this whole situation was plotted by Wit and the Emperor? What if the young Emperor planned all of this? Our enemies have always lurked in the shadows, but we've always had to stand before the brightest spotlight. You are already deeper into the shadows than most others. It's not enough. Just like back then, if he was in this situation, he'd burrow deeper. But you are not Cash-J. Cash-J wouldn't be able to make what Lungmen is today. It's just that, if Tal really was taught by Cash-J, that doctor from Rhodes Island, do you think she's lying? I'm not sure. There aren't many people like that who don't lie. Rhodes Island is good at hiding itself. They feigned weakness before us and will not reveal any secrets. But I would rather believe that Cash-J shaped the current Tallulah. We can't afford the terrible consequences of underestimating the enemy. Because of that, I can't let Chen Huiqie do this alone. Cash-J has all the cards in his hands. Even if he is dead, his vision may yet come to pass through his hair. None of this could be what he wanted. His scout team reported that some of the infected who left Lungmen were moving in the direction of the core city. The core city must be stopped for a period of time, during which they can receive the infected refugees. Even if Tallulah bared her vicious fangs at Ursus, she would not betray Reunion in front of everyone. This is the best opportunity. I will bring the Shadow Guard. You? They've already done too much for me. I promised that I have never asked them to dirty their hands, only to break that promise again and again. And now, I would ask them to die for Lungmen. If so, I will be with them. I won't allow it. You doing that would play right into Cash-J's hand. That would not be a win at all. Is it not a stretch to say that everything we've done since regaining Lungmen has played into Cash-J's hands? We've won before. It was our victory at first, even though it was painful. You and I, Edward and Koju, without us, he would have wiped the city. I never once regarded this incident as an unfortunate beginning. I won't treat Edward's death as if it was by Cash-J's hands. Would you rather treat it as a nightmare? No. The nightmare should have finally ended when Cash-J died. Is he really dead? Maybe he lives on in Tallulah. A qualified successor will allow him to continue his life of chaos. Tallulah is too much like him. For someone who had no children, Cash-J truly received the most suitable seat. Even if I can treat Celt's words as fabrications, I cannot deny the facts. There is a conspiracy against Lungmen, and it reads too much like Cash-J's handwriting. I don't believe it. Tal has never been that kind of person. Why is she doing this? We have no choice but to believe it. Tallulah planned all of this. But if she thinks Lungmen will roll over and die, she will find she is sadly mistaken. Lungmen will not fall. I will not let any harm come to Lungmen. But you also cannot stop this war. Do you want me to die with you? Fumizuki! Are you threatening me? No, that's not what I meant. It's just that... No, you can't. Only cowards would elevate themselves on the cause of others. And without you, I wouldn't be able to. Maybe I was a coward before, but not anymore, Fumizuki. I won't let anyone lay a finger on you. I'll find a place for you to hide, be it Litanian or Sargon or Sami. You can't go back to Higashi. I'll send you to a distant country, to a small quiet town that nobody knows about. I'll hide you when nobody can follow you. My brother, no matter how much he hates me, he won't chase you to the ends of the earth. I know he won't. But I can't live like that. Do you want me to spend my life alone, Yenwu? Do you want to torture me with your death for the rest of my life? Don't you remember why your sister died? No, Fumizuki. I want you to live. Wei Yenwu, I told you before, I'm fine with it. To die with you would already be the best terrible outcome I can imagine. Or rather, no matter how terrible it is, it will be a fine ending for me. I won't say that, Fumizuki. I won't be that kind of person. I won't let you do that either. But you know you can't stop me. You've never been able to stop me from doing what I do. Fumizuki! Yenwu, you've always been frank with me. Sometimes you won't tell me anything. When you finally come out with it, I'll always know that you're telling me the truth. I don't want you to die. But I also don't want Tal to die. I don't want any of us to die. I miss Tal. I've always reminded I've always been reminded of how much she looks like your sister. But she has Edward's eyes, and that temper she had when she was little. I have no idea who she got that from. It's been so many years since I've seen her. We owe all of this to her. And Hui Jie. Yes, and little Chen as well. Little Chen is gone, but I won't be able to see her ever again. I'll never be able to buy her beautiful coats and comb her hair into a work of art. She didn't like the traditional attire that much, but I liked it. How beautiful she will be. But even if that's the case, even if we said our final farewell, I hope that little Chen can find some place else to settle down comfortably. That's what I hope. I know you don't want to rely on Rhodes Island, and I know you won't hedge all your bets on them, but I want you to wait for a while. And let them do this, Yanwu. If they fail, then we shall go together. You don't want to have the blood of your loved ones on your hands ever again, right? If that happens, I will help you take Tao's lives. Then we will die together. Fumizuki! You want her to live as well, don't you? Is this Langmen a place that wants all of us to die? I would rather never see them again. I would rather never see little Chen and Tao again and forget about them. But I also want them to live on. Just like you. Just like you wanted me to make this decision. Fumizuki, if things pass the tipping point, you must listen to my arrangements. Our lives are not indivisible. Of course not, Yanwu. I do not solely exist for you. Everything I've done from beginning to end has not only been for your sake. You must see what I am fighting for. Don't just dodge the issue anymore. Look at me. I will stick to my decision. Do you want to cry? It's fine to cry, Yanwu. No, Fumizuki. I'm fine. Be honest. There are people who simply want to rest and find refuge within the city. Why should they suffer needless death? Don't we want to give them a home? Don't we want all people like us who have nowhere to go to have a warm place to rest? Did I not simply want to build a little city where everybody can live with a peace of mind? Who was Langmen built for, the way it is now? That's a very interesting line. I'm no moralist, Fumizuki, but the closer I look, the more I realize that only one death is needed. My own. Don't be like this. You mustn't. I will have the Shadow Guard escort you to Sargon. When did Langmen turn into this? When did I become like this? Leader! Phantom Crossbowman, I'm glad to see you've returned safely. You brought so many. Are they all our people from Langmen? There are so many infected who came back with us. I didn't think we would meet you here. We can save a lot of lives by making use of channel box resources. This core city will be our final weapon to breach Langmen. What? No, my leader. Why was Langmen so different from what we planned? So many of our comrades died, back there for nothing. You dare speak to the leader like this? No, he's right. Many of our dear friends have suffered so much. The enemy left a lot of treacherous traps for us that disrupted our plans. It was a major setback. However, even if our pioneers face some obstacles, the reunion movement will avenge them. I shall see to it that your wounds, your sacrifices are made whole again. Worry not, we will always be with you. I hope so, leader. The person you're carrying, Mephisto, is he? Thal sacrificed himself to save him, didn't he? That's right, leader. With no regard for his own life, Faust used his arts to cover our tracks and give us a chance to escape. Phantom Crossbowman, my people of reunion, Faust will live on forever in our hearts. Help him down. Mephisto needs to rest for a while. I will have some men take you to camp. Another thing, leader. We lost contact with Crown Slayer early on. We haven't heard anything from her. Don't know where she might have ended up. As for Yeti Squad and Frostover, they're all truly unfathomably tragic news. Please, allow me some time to myself. Sakes, do not let them near any of our reunion units in the city. How far do we go? All the way. See to it that they never set foot here. Could they be hiding something? Or have they been digging around? Their team might know something that I don't. Maybe their battle was somewhat transformative. Those arts were already exceptional, and he was not talkative. He cloaked himself in his silence. I thought Faust would be the one to survive. But then, this isn't so strange either. Who are you? What do you want? Oh wait, sorry. Who am I? Oh, man. Join you! Fight for myself! Fight? For Exalted! Oh wait, sorry. This is Tallulah. For Exalted Ursus. Here, you were supposed to be the last one standing. Oh, who is this? Okay, no idea who this question mark is. Looks like the coast city is back up to speed. It didn't stop for too long. On the upside, there should have been reunion taking in a group of infected migrants from Lungmen. I hope so. But we may have to change our strategy. We can expect the city to make a few more stops along the way until the enemy commander decides to announce a plan. Then she'll stop taking in infected refugees. At that time, should Wei Yan would decide to attack, the enemy would redeploy their defensive units. We may be exposed in the process and come under attack. I hope our agreement with Miss Fumizuki will buy us some time from Chief Wei. We're already very close to the center of the core city. There are a lot of passages above and below us that seem like they were part of the city's transit system. After the catastrophe, everything stopped working. That does mean it's impossible for the city to function and even move. Could this be the underground structure Dr. Kelsey was talking about? Regardless, these passages make good cover for us. The number of enemy guards has nearly doubled in the storage area close to the central district. We haven't seen much resistance since entering the core city, but once we proceed to the central district, we should expect to run into a lot more Reunion forces. The recon and spec out teams are already in position. So far so good. Why do we only have 3 teams working together? The recon and spec out teams both have their own missions. Radian mentioned, first time, is leading the recon team for this operation, as one of Rhodes Island's communication specialists. Thanks to Radian. Oh wait, it's Radian, right? It's not Radian. Radian. The recon team serves as the focal point for our comms in this operation. Even here in the core city, we'll be able to communicate with other teams. That's because of their hard work. The recon team always works alone. Outcast, Radiant, and Scout, who heroically gave his life in the Chernobyl rescue mission. The elite operators leading the recon teams are responsible for leading their squads alone, identifying and reporting threats, and attempting to resolve them without assistance. Radiant isn't as skilled in combat as the other 2 elite operators, but she is a unique talent at Rhodes Island when it comes to directly influencing the course of battle. We've got 3 teams engaging in this assault operation. We don't need Radiant to trouble herself with combat. As for spec out teams, their mission also avoids direct combat. Explain it to me. It's enough to know that they're necessary. You'll know the details soon enough. Each team makes up a link in the chain of our strategy. That stable structure breeds a stable result. Conversely, a formidable opponent has tangled and twisted root structure. They pull in nutrients from every level. Hacking off branches does them no harm. We have to set our roots alight before they even know we're here. What are you talking about? I'm pretty sure you get it all, Doctor. Wait a second. Some distant vague feelings are coming to me. An orderly unchanging flow, with no conflict, ironclad, and the moving. Reunion's guard team. Let's avoid them and find another way. No time to lose. Amia. Dr. Kelsit? Careful. Can't you feel it? Attention operators. Protective gear on. It can't be... Rosmontes? Are you feeling any anomalies? No. I don't think so. This is beyond Rosmontes' arts. We can't rely everything on emotions, Amia. There is more to feel than feelings alone. When you run your fingers through a hand of hair, the first thing you feel is neither longing nor joy. It's something more base than that. You can go back to the surface from the depths, Amia. Only you can. Then I'll try Dr. Kelsit. There's a sliver of energy, and a strong scent in the air. Like a corpse. This isn't a real corpse. Could it be? No. Why? It's Sakes. Sakes arts. They give the smell of death. A ritual. It's an ancient ritual that runs itself after taking shape. These are not modern arts. Definitely not a modern tactic. Are Sakes arts unique? They are. This is very unusual. The Sakes we know today cannot perform arts like these. I understand what you mean, Dr. Kelsit. This is an ancient Sakes ritual, not a product of modern science of original arts. Our enemy here may be the pure Sakes. These are techniques not known to any modern country, passed down only by the ancient Sakes and Sargonian nomads. The ritual relies on oripathy infection and the caster's peculiar understanding of originium. The chaotic energy is seeping out of the original core, swelling out and enveloping the entire block. I can't even imagine how the potent tempers at the center of the ritual would affect a living being. It wouldn't know the difference between friend and foe. Any living thing would be slowly pulled apart by the waves of energy. It doesn't seem useful in modern combat. The cost far outweighs any potential gain. Cannibalism. The phrasing may seem alarmist, but that's how the ritual is called. It's not surprising that the device at the center of the ritual is called an altar, considering how horrifically destructive it is. That the uninitiated refer to this as witchcraft. Ah, right, Chapter 7 was an altar mechanic. I don't think ordinary Sakes monasteries know how to use these kind of arts. You would have to have extensive arts knowledge and combat experience from Castle to be able to pull off this ritual, and you wouldn't actually need to be a caster. But he's only a Castle Sakes, not one of the descendants of the ancient Sakes still wandering around the world. Dr. Kelsit, is this second layer of protective equipment designed to protect against Sakes arts? Not entirely. The amount of energy the ritual is producing exceeds the maximum tolerance of our equipment. This ritual can only be completed successfully in a city lost to catastrophe. Our gear will not negate the effects of the ritual. Its power derives from antiquity and cannot be separated from it. All we can do is mitigate its vitality and destroy it after clearing the area. The Sakes ritual is not only a challenge to modern technology, it's almost as if standing to once again challenge the other civilizations of this world, as Sakes have plotted throughout history. It's a metaphor. Yes, but Sakes history is more than metaphorical. The Rhenium element guarding Chernobog is not a typical group. I've said as much already. Rhenium may very well rely on hubs in neural networks to operate as a single unit on a large scale, but for today's purely push strategy driven environment, Rhenium would be something of an anomaly. Imagine if soldiers who could not deal with the infected, with no training in how to fight Sakes, infiltrated the core city. They would suffer a crushing defeat. Right, then let me think. Dr. Kelsit, the places where the enemy perform the Sakes rituals must be important locations or critical transport hubs. They're much more familiar with the terrain than we are. They would have mapped out all the paths long before we could. They must have defenses in place before we even started our operation. The only advantage we have is our intelligence. We know how they're deployed, and they know nothing about us. So we move quickly to wipe out the enemies guarding this area. The faster we do it, the safer we'll be. Don't let them alert the other guards. Don't even think about an ambush. We can't waste time here. Right, I will help with the assault. Dr. Kelsit, look, I think if... Alright, if you don't need my assistance, Doctor. Is there something I can help with? Please help Amir command the operation. You evaluate the progress of the battle. Roger. Rosmontis, we're moving out. We'll vacate the area after this battle and head to the core city surface. Rosmontis, at least it'll be sunny. Sunny. Look at them. The rest is up to you, Doctor. I know you won't let us down. Kelsit, we won't see that disappointment again. You never step into the same river twice. There won't be a second time. Even with the same person, the same thing, in a different time, we'll have a different outcome. This world will change. You believe it, don't you? Yes, it makes sense to you that you wouldn't. But I believe it. Doctor, a person like that, I know if it wasn't the time right now, Doctor would be different. I've seen so very many. Even if everyone else won't, I can understand. Kelsit, if you had a little more time, you and I. Is this Teresa? Was this Priestess? No, this is Teresa. Is this... Am I dumb? I thought it was Amiya, but Amiya doesn't speak like this. Am I right to say and think this is Teresa? So this is the first Teresa debut in the game, is it? Like, without saying it's Teresa. This is Teresa's first lines in the game. Yeah, as a blind reader, when you read chapter 7, you don't know who this is. Like, if you read this chapter 7 without chapter 8 and anything beyond, you probably have no idea who this is. But because you're further in the game, I mean, I'm further in the game, so I can sense this is Teresa. You can prove that you're not a doctor that was stuck in the past. In this time, no matter how, you have to. With all these warehouses and storage equipment, this must be the warehouse district. If we stay on this path, we'll reach the central district. Amiya, come look! In the warehouse! What is it? Signs of combat using sharp blade type arts. Make quick work of 3 Reunion guys. Toss them over there. Still going. Dr. Keltsit, I'm asking you and the medic operators to take care of Reunion people. They may have important information, and we've picked up Madam Chen's trail here. Bloodstains. She's hurt. There's a trail of blood here, but it stops over there. She got her bleeding under control. Only one person left the scene. It must be Madam Chen. Hold on, Madam Chen. We're coming. Feels like deja vu. And Chennaborg was like this, but Madam Chen was able to take on a rogue Reunion team all by herself back there. This time, it's totally different. We had a cooperation agreement then, nothing else. I was only starting to learn who Madam Chen was, but here, we're really... Is that a civilian? Where did she come from? We haven't found their hideout. This isn't Russell's graveyard. Stay alert, but hold your fire. We're a neutral group researching the infected, ma'am. We're here to help you. We mean you no harm. You're a regular infected. Infected? I'm Ursus. You want to help the infected? Bullshit. Don't you know what you infected have done to us? Ma'am, we'll keep our distance if you feel unsafe. We'll stay 20 meters back. No. I'm infected too. But I'm not supposed to talk to you like that, right? You save the infected. All infected should all just die. I should die too. If there were no infected, I wouldn't have gotten infected. All they think about is revenge and hurting others. Is that what the infected do? Is that what I should be doing? Amiya, comfort her, okay? No, not now. Let her vent. All the painful memories she's built up over the last month are stabbing her consciousness. It's time she faces them. This is a chance for her to pull them all out. Do you know who I am? Infected. Infected just like you. Alive and dead. And dead. I don't know how to say certain words in a Russian accent. I'm terrible at this. Anyways. The infected who managed to just barely keep themselves alive. Thanks to the Union. And the countless infected who died here. Thanks to the Union. But we weren't infected before. They scattered the people of Chennaborg in all directions, then hunted us down. It started as a slaughter, then turned into torture. Then finally, they dumped the survivors like trash. I don't even know how many starved or froze to death. But those of us who survived were all infected by constant exposure to Originium. Every last one of us. You infected. You dumb infected. Trust us, you don't have to take us to the other patients. We'll leave you what you need for critical care, and then we're gone. I don't trust you. Did Rasa send you, or Langman? If it was ready, then we'll already be dead. Oh, sorry. It's you. Amiya, scan his ID code. Dr. Keltsit? God, explain yourself. It's been a while, Amiya and Dr. Keltsit. And Doctor... who is this? Ooh. We're at 7:10 before. Looks like I'll be back in the game at 7:13 before, so I have 6 notes left. God, explain yourself. I must look exactly like a Reunion member, huh? So you know each other. Right. So everything this Cortez said was a lie. You and Reunion have always been on the same side. Isn't that right? Tati, did you find any food? The people in the shelter don't have long. What more do you want from me? Let's get you someplace safe first. Stay away from her, God. I'm staying back. I know things must be hard to explain, but we have to be careful. All the Ursas here became infected of no fault of their own, and they've had a tough time. Ah! Right. This is my guess. This is the guard that was the last guy standing and was saved by Helliger, right? And Patriot, supposedly. He was the guard that was with Ace and Scout. Cool. Most of them are already on the verge of mental breakdown. All it takes is someone to push them over the edge. We've had it tough. You're a psycho murderous, sadistic freaks. Because of you, look what happens to me. Look what I've become. But if you don't leave right now, the devils will find you. You'll be handed over to Reunion. Patriot's troops have already pulled out of the areas. If you're caught, I can save you at that point. Then just let me die here. I'd rather die than watch you monsters run rampant. What about gorillas and these so-called 8 years of the infected? Are they any different from the rest of Reunion? They are. Without them, we'd already be dead. Tell me then, right now. If they're just trying to do the right thing, why are they still with Reunion? Why did they do this to our homes? Why aren't they rebelling? Why are they just walking out? Why did they do all of this even knowing what we've been spat on, persecuted, and killed? Why didn't you let the great gorillas fight back against the patrolling devils? Why? I watched them. They used their own hands to rip, tear. Patriot can't be everywhere at once. When Patriot has to command his forces to defend the sanctity of life, something has gone terribly wrong. But as long as the guerrillas still continue to pass through this area, I can assure you that the truly wicked in Reunion will not set foot here. That is the difference between Reunion's thugs and Patriot's guerrillas warriors. Patriot and the Sakias as a whole are much more disciplined than the Reunion's ranks. Where are they then? Why aren't they here? When they left, the other infected were much worse, so cruel. How is it not their fault? If not for the guerrillas, they would have never turned against us like this. They're just out for revenge on the guerrillas. You're wrong. The guerrillas did the right thing. While as you said, some may be trying to take revenge of the guerrillas. They gave you a chance to survive, so Reunion is retaliating against them. That is all. No, they did more than that. One might even say they're defending your dignity. I saw it with my own eyes. I saw the soldier telling others to call you by your names, rather than your numbers. Is that right? The reason they left us alone so that we could help you when they were away. Chernobog has already been cut up into many pieces. There are some places that the guerrillas are stationed, but also many where they are not. If no one can maintain discipline, then if you want to survive, you can only depend on us. And that's assuming we even survive. Amir, do you believe what I just said? No. God, let's go. Look, he's Reunion. How can you believe anything coming from Reunion? And what about me? Am I supposed to just buy their bullshit now that I'm infected? Look, it's the people that you said wanted to murder us. And they Reunion. Now that I'm infected, is Reunion suddenly going to take me in and treat me better? How the hell am I supposed to know who's who and which one of you is going to kill me? You Reunion. All of you should just... Don't get worked up. Kelsit, we should keep moving. Why are you here? You of all people. Are you trying to eradicate Reunion completely? Rhode Island, you're really no better. Forget that for now. The Sakias Mercenary Patrol is going to pass through this warehouse soon. If we don't do it with them or at least hide, they're going to find us and take us away. Not to mention the regular Reunion patrols. We don't have much time to find supplies. That's why so many are starving and short on medicine. There's a lot of death among the people of Chernobog. Amir, Dr. Kelsit, and also Doctor, I hope you can trust me, or at least find somewhere to hide. Infected Ursa's woman. So you mean me? Infected Ursa's woman. I have some honest questions for you. You're accent. You're from the capital of Empire, aren't you? By the way you speak, it's so old-fashioned. You're educated. I was a copyist at the university before. It's all gone now. Thanks to you, infected. Alright, do you trust the man behind you? Our infected former employee now with Reunion. He's your employee. One of your Rhode Island function is to help innocent infected survive in a combat environment. Whether or not you are innocent remains to be seen. However... Dr. Kelsit, what are you doing? What is... Never thought I'd see the day when monster was after me. The blade pressed against your throat has an incision angle only 8 degrees, another 6mm deeper, and it severs an artery. Miss? Did he truly work so hard to ensure your survival, as he claimed? What are you asking? What are they getting at? That he and his Reunion element, or any part thereof, threaten your life and take any action to harm you. I will deal with him in accordance with your response. Are you threatening me with his life? Like, we had nothing to do with this! With each other! What about him individually? Did he go along with Reunion and their crimes against humanity? Doctor! Kelsit! I'm insulted! I can only rely on the words of eyewitnesses and victims, since you claim to have guaranteed her right to life. Then I only have the young lady's testimony to which to educate your claim. You only gave your side of the story. But what she says is also... She's in a different position. You have power. You can use violence. Doesn't matter what you did with that violence. I feel it. Amiya, it's the Sakes. The targets are getting close. Couldn't, but he... Did he or did he not protect you from the reunion? Did he or did he not effectively keep you safe from the aggression? Dr. Kelsit, the patrol is here. It's not the guerrillas. You can't... Don't let them. You're not making any sense. I'm confident our actions are well within ethical parameters of Ursus. It was you who made the accusation against him. He said go out regularly. About this time. Dr. Kelsit, let me stop the Sakes. Or at least, let me get them to go someplace else. I need an answer. Speak or we'll never know the truth. 24 meters out. In a straight line. Very close. 22 meters. Monster. Dr. Kelsit! No! He isn't! He didn't do anything wrong! At least nothing I saw! Amiya, Doctor. Thank you for your time. Nani, Dr. Kelsit! I knew it! Let's go, Doctor. Our next target is the Reunion Sakes patrol team. I'm coming too. God, was it? You're wrong about me, but I'll protect you. I'll get your revenge for you. They'll pay for what they did to you, and my family, and the common people. They'll all pay for it. The ritual has no effect on the Sakes, but our Sakes operators aren't immune. What? But they don't look like they were with the guerrilla team. Strange. Respontis, thank you. I'm going on patrol. Don't thank me. Like Amiya always says, we don't thank people for doing their jobs. The effect of the neuropathy inhibitor will take a while to show, but for now, you should be feeling a lot less pain. Take the medicine back to the others. There isn't much, probably enough for one dose, but it will help with acute symptoms. Did you really come to help us? I'm sorry, but we can't help you much more than this. We have to defeat the leader of Reunion before we can do anything else. Also, if Reunion breaks into a full-scale riot again, I think we won't be able to handle them. All those things I said to you. I wasn't like this before. I used to hate you people, but now, I'm like you. Everyone hates me too. I very nearly killed him, but without his help, we might already be dead. But every time he let us go find supplies, someone died. I thought for sure that was proof that he was working with the Union to toy with us. Even though we're already infected. Does Reunion really hate us so much? People didn't need much to indulge in the ugliest side of their nature. Just giving them free reign can contaminate every part of the city. Dr. Kelsit, you scared me. Amiya, you shouldn't be letting these gains get the better of you. Just once or twice is enough. You'll spoil our plans if you waste so much time talking. So Dr. Kelsit, if she lied, were you really going to kill me? I didn't lie though. Just hypothetically. Not every infected is so honest after they've been hurt. I've acted on impulse before myself. Of course not. You're a roadside operator. I trust you over all others. Let's call it a form of psychological treatment for her. Naturally, the way you and she responded to it proved your innocence. That look on your face was so dark and terrifying. I really thought you were going to do it. Your echo was way too convincing. Sounds fine to me. I wouldn't do it, but I like to make people think that I would. Dr. Kelsit, you really pushed it. No more terrorizing, God. Fine. Don't worry, God. If she did go too far, I would have stepped in to stop her. Did all that spike your emotional state? Should I help you recuperate? Oh, no need. I'd be awful weak if I needed Amiya treatment after just that. After all, the one I really worry about is the little one standing by the door. But even that's looking better. She and I sorted things out, and I think I get it. But I still can't let go of the time that she split a person clean in half with a sweep of a claymore. That's gonna be with me my whole life. Oh, I know the incident you're talking about. God, did you know she saved 4 civilian lives during that operation? That the military was testing weapons on them? She killed an abandoned weapons-grade experimental caster that brought from Sargon's slaver. The entire bunch of casters had their pituitary glands. What the hell is that word? What is pituitary glands? Surgically removed. The glands were replaced with an original device that kept them from moving without input from their own nervous systems. They were already dead. Only Rosmontis with her unique fighting style could destroy the experimental infected organs. She did nothing wrong. Oh, it's a gland from the brain. I see. I'm not STEM. I didn't study biology. I studied chemistry and physics. So that's what happens. God, I think you misjudged Rosmontis the same way that young lady misjudged you. What you look like and any rumors going around about you are anyone's first window into your personality. No matter what you did, they'll be looking at you as reunion first. But we've never gotten past to the surface. We'd never know anything, let alone learn to trust. If no one finds the truth, then no matter how hard we work to sow its seeds, they won't germinate. And anyways, Rosmontis is right in front of you. Why don't you ask her that? Ask her! What do you want to ask? Rosmontis sure is scary. Not like that. She won't know what to say. Rosmontis, what are you here for? My mission. And as like I said, getting revenge for my family. I'm done asking, but I don't even know what I asked. I was angry at Azazel before, and now I know I was rude to Rosmontis. What a mess I am. But you trust Patriot. Tell us about Patriot and his guerrillas, and about Reunion. I'm pretty sure Dr. Kelsey and Dr. Chia can make sense of it. The only reason there's any of us still left alive, why so many Ursas were able to make through Chernobog, is because Patriot and his guerrillas, and the people who respect him. When the guerrilla fighters were around, there was peace. Nobody dared to raise their hands against anybody else. Not only did they hand out supplies and resources, but they even worked to make the locals' lives a little better. Patriot was going to let me leave the city, but I decided to stay, to see how things turn out. I overheard him talking to the leader of Azazel. I think even if it's all an act, he's at least working hard to keep up the act. Also, Mr. Scout died there to protect me. Patriot respected Mr. Scout. Scout was an operator who sacrificed himself in Chernobog. Scout! Rosmontis? What happened to Scout? Why can't I remember? He died? This emptiness, is that him? Scout, I forgot again. But the terminal, how could I forget again? An old man with white hair brought a charred, blackened object, but Candice couldn't stand after seeing it. The old man nodded and left Dr. Kelsey. Dr. Kelsey didn't say anything, only patted my head. It was Scout. Oh, this is Rosmontis' perspective. Scout is gone. Scout was the one who didn't even have a shadow, wasn't he? Wouldn't he be the one who came back even when everybody else died? Wasn't he the one with a never-ending story? Scout. I searched the locks. Scout made me a bow, but there's a toy for little girls. I don't play with toys anymore. Why did Scout die? Why? Rosmontis. Give me your hand. Close your eyes, Rosmontis. Turns out elite operators aren't that different from my teammates. Doctor, I've got something to say. In your rescue operation, Scout led the recon team. He never knew you like you are now, but he said he knew you before. Like Ace. He held back the Sarkaz mercenary to save my life. Knowing Scout, he could have easily gotten out if he wanted to. He told me to tell you something. Right, I remember it. He said he would never forget fighting by your side. He also wanted you to stop being a commander. But things being what they are, I think you probably just can't sit by and watch. Boss sacrificed himself to save me too. That means I've got 2 elite operators' lives on my shoulders. But Mr. Scout said they didn't die for any one person. They died for an idea. His team did. And so did mine. So I decided to look into Reunion. I had to see where things were going and how I could help Rhode Island. I saw the guerrillas had their own idea, a firm, pure conviction that they were fighting for. They were a little more savage, of course, but they never found joy in violence. That's what I saw in them. If Reunion was supposed to be about liberating the infected, then the guerrillas, they were there to exterminate their oppressors. They'd exterminate those who enslaved the infected, and those who threatened the common folk, all of them to a man. That's because of Patriot. Patriot taught them, led them, and protected them. Before Patriot set out from Chernobog on the mission, I had a talk with him. Just how old is that warrior? But he still shared some of his booze with me. It was the first time anybody treated me like that. He may indeed be much older than you think. Have you heard about the legend about him leaving Ursus? I have. He led an entire elite division out of Ursus. The Great Rebellion proved to be a fertile ground for all sorts of things that otherwise would have been absurd. The truth is, there aren't many of those soldiers he led out of Ursus. What's this? Oh, it's just a... Oh. The truth is... Sorry. Their clashes with Ursus regulars might have cost them a lot of men. Most of his guerrillas are fresh recruits, people who voluntarily joined them when they fought in the Northwest Tundra. Their battles, their prestige, and their ideas all won them recruits. They used to work with the leader of Reunion, but for some reason, maybe related to the burning hate the Infected have for the people of Ursus, things turn out like this. It is what it is. Everybody alive today suffers catastrophes, madness, and death. All kinds of suffering that this world heaps upon them. Tatiana. I remember your name is Tatiana. That's right. Does your knee hurt? What's that? 3 days ago. You tripped trying to run away. It got better a while ago. I'm Ursus. I'm not like whatever your race is. Us Ursus are much sturdier. I'm glad. It looked pretty nasty. Here I am, doing a medic's operator's job without any training. I've got a lot on my plate, Dr. Kel said. I understand. Medic didn't come with you. Why bring her up? Don't worry about it. I can tell by the look of Rosmonti's face what happened. We've lost a lot of people, but a Rhodes Island fight's on. I'm getting the impression that you don't know the core city is on a collision course with Lungmen. What? Are you talking about helping the Reunion forces at the Battle of Lungmen? Moving the core city is Reunion's only play. I heard about that. The core city is broadcasting an Ursus identification code. What? Hold up! No way! That does not make any sense. Now you know why I'm here. What's the problem? Nothing. You've been sulking for so long. If Patriot and his men are as good as you say, why is Reunion still running amok here in Ursus? Because Reunion shouldn't be doing this. Huh? God, I think you'd be a great help to our operation, since you're familiar with both the local Infected and Reunion. Would you be willing to rejoin our team? Oh, but you can't leave yet, can you? Right. I'm sure you can tell just by looking at me, right, Amiya? Sorry, I know I'm about a decade older than you, but sometimes you make me feel like a kid. No need to blame yourself. I could even say that Rhodes Island will honor your work, but you're in a very dangerous position. God, if Reunion falls here, your work is to save the Infected and maintain their basic living conditions. Your work to save the Infected and maintain their basic living conditions will become much more difficult. Are you at all worried that that could come to pass? I'm not, because Reunion is Patriot. As long as he's here, Reunion will not fall. A lot of guerrilla fighters left camp and gathered up. I'm thinking that's because he may already be back. And if he's here, I believe Reunion can still change. But Reunion lacks impetus to change. Looking at the evidence, Tallulah has certainly not devoted herself to the cause. Chernobog's core city, the ruins of Chernobog back there, and the Ursus Infected. We can't forget that the Ursus Third Army is still out there waiting to act. That will make everything drastically worse. But I know Reunion is relatively strong. And there are a few things Rhodes Island can't handle. This is one of those things. Rhodes Island is a cooperation. Dr. Keltzer has been very clear about that, time and again. I believe in Boss and Mr. Scout. And I believe in Patriot. I know. Aren't you mad, Amiya? Why should I be mad at you? Over things we can't do, and things we haven't done. So much happened these past 2 weeks. We've all changed a lot. We're not about to turn on each other because of the Infected. I think all that happened in Chernobog and what God and I saw, were the same. Correct. I still can't stand hurting people like that. No matter who's doing it, to who, I won't stand for it. If Patriot wants to clean house in Reunion, I have to stand with him, and with his men, and with all the Reunion members who believe in Patriot. We do not consider your new way of thinking to be a threat to our interests. In fact, we encourage all operators to learn more about the outside, seek out their own goals, and build their self-confidence. Our ideas are constantly changing. Thank you, Dr. Kelsey and Amiya. Oh yes, you can also contact the doctor later. As for my responsibilities at Rhodes Island, Amiya and Dr. Kel said, will they be more important? I wouldn't put it that way, God. It's more important to decide for yourself what you want to do, and personally, I think that any of us would have done the same in your position. Different people make different choices. If something's important to you, it's important. I hope you find a place for yourself among the Ursus like you wanted. I hope you can protect those deserving of protection. Why are you looking at me? I'm not. No reason. Just thinking. Oh yes, regarding your pay, I'm afraid your work here doesn't support a salary. Also, God, please do tell me. If Patriot betrays Tallulah, what happens to them? That won't happen. Patriot trusts Tallulah deeply. Now what about the other way around? Dr. Keltsit, what if Tallulah betrays Patriot? Or what if I told you we encountered the Reunion commander, Frost Nova, and by any objective measure are responsible for her death? Dr. Keltsit, what are you saying? That's Patriot's daughter. If we fight Patriot, that would be the worst case scenario. And it's what the puppet masters would want. If Tallulah really is turning a blind eye, or even allowing the infected to harm innocent civilians in spite of Patriot's stance, I believe that's no longer just turning a blind eye. A lot of infected will make Patriot into a target. Those who don't know the truth, and those who let their hatred get the better of them, and those who wanted to. I have to go. I have to tell Patriot. But Rhodes Island, will you be his enemy? I didn't think things would turn out like this. It's not the obvious step for Reunion to take. Whether Misha or Frost Nova, ask Reunion and Langman too. We can't let anyone else slip through the cracks. Doctor, we still have a lot to do. Just thinking of what comes next is making me tired. But before that, we have to find Madam Chen, and most importantly, the leader of Reunion. She's the cause of all of this. Right. Team Mantra 2, come in. The captain has determined Reunion's communication method. It's primitive, even artificial looking. As for personnel, she's just about done clearing the area. Not the guerrillas though, they're tough. Should we eliminate them? No need for that. We're not here to eliminate them, or have them butcher each other. We're not here to stir up internal conflict. They should oppose those who misled them. Now? That's a question. I'm good. Naturally not now. Their spirit is rotten, but their fabrication of a backbone still remains. Take it away or break it, and watch them crumble. That's what we might have done at first. Tallulah was a step ahead of us. She stirred the conflict and fanned its flames. RG thought that she had gone mad, but this is poison, not madness. The infected and the people of the city will surely rise up. Tallulah gave them a chance to intermingle and build bridges. She must still have a queen on the board, or she wouldn't be so bold. I firmly believe that she wants to destroy Reunion in the most dishonorable possible way, and this is a poison that we must neutralize. But all this hinges on what Roger Cassie decides to do. It looks like we have successfully infiltrated the core city. Because what we do next can hardly be called an infiltration, Doctor. As I said when we started, infiltration is only about 20% of our plan here. To get to the core command tower and the generator area to halt Chernobog's movement, we have to go through the city's central district. Now the enemies in our path are not your run-of-the-mill Reunion, nor are they brutish Sarkis sellswords. Let's put W aside for now. As a tactician, you should be more concerned about this than Tallulah, Reunion's tyrant. The infected guerrillas of the northern plains, a thorn in the hinterland of Ursa's 4th Army to the northwest. Since its formation, it has only ever had one leader. Ordinary resistance fighters get slaughtered, but these guerrillas were able to turn the tables on the butchers. Local stakeholders could request the mobilization of a division or two to knock them out, but it would be taken as an admission of incompetence to the generals and the state council. The war raged for so long that the infected hiding out in the snow came to call the guerrillas their Aegis, the Aegis of the infected. The Yeti squad was one of these subsets, and its members did not solely consist of infected. The exiles, the fanatics, the mime, elves, Durin, and Sarkis, the guerrillas did not fight for the infected alone. It's exactly what you're thinking, just like Rhodes Island less. Just as before, Rhodes Island will benefit from your intuition, Doctor. You're not mad? Why? Why do you look into my eyes when you say that? There's nothing to see in these eyes. In an unexpectedly apt analogy, the guerrilla fighters also trust only one commander and embrace only that one commander. Yes, Doctor, this guerrilla force is another sort of Rhodes Island. But their real leader? No. Doctor, prepare yourself well, or you'll regret it. Even though one of our objectives is to clear a path through the central district to the bridge and the generator area. For your own safety, I still hope you and Amiya will not face him. But if this is all inevitable, then I can only repeat what I just said. Prepare yourself well, Doctor, and before you face him, you must prepare to face his guerrillas. I rarely offer my advice to others, Doctor, but this is Patriot. Bureaucracy. Still another block. No, I have to tell Patriot. If Tallulah lets these people strike at the guerrillas, then the guerrillas will be killed by their own. Patriot is the only level-headed one left in Reunion. Where do you think you're going? Sarkis, what brigade are you with? What business do you have in the central district? Explain it to me. Oh, maybe you're with the Woe Wendigo. The prey ran right up to me on his own. What did you learn, weak little infected outlander? Oh, is he gonna die? Should I stop here? Or should I go back? While I'm here with the reader open, go back to 7.6. And I'll find it. a popular line. At what, 7.6? No? Oh wait, sorry, I'm at chapter 7. What am I doing? Option 3? My ears. What option? The first dialogue choice. I can't take this anymore. Why? Why is this infamous? Oh, before, not after? Oh, there is a change in line. I'm glad you see me more than a simple battlefield commander. I remember you had quite a talent for reheating up rations by pouring... Oh! Oh, this is where the boiling noodle thing is. But Doctor is strong at least. So that's good to know. Should I continue reading from the reader or should I just go back in? I think I should go back in, right? Should I go back in? Okay, let's go back in. I need some time though. I mean, the CGs are coming in, right? As in like all the art. So it's probably better if I go back in. I mean, the reader's also helping me read at a faster pace.
Arknights.
Short while. Reading my messages.
Hima ka yo, omae.
I think I didn't log in today. Then let me farm one stage and then I'll continue reading. Hold on.
Get what you deserve. I mean, what you ordered. Don't oil into a hot one.
Try to sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
幻覚と威嚇。これも戦術よ。Just so you know, this here's a knife, not a boomer. I got this. こういう時のザクロちゃんの艶はたまらないよね。
We have saved some lives. C'est déjà ça.
Okay. That's a little break. Let's go. Also, I should probably collect my base.
今天的成功有冇看到你嘞？
My base is probably dead. It is very dead.
Products received. Resources received.
祝福を授けてあげよっか。
Oh, max trust reach for who? Oh, it's probably
사무실은 있어? 기타가 치고 싶어서 그래. 부탁 좀 할게.
Oh, it's Li Zi. Oh, I haven't swapped.
Like I could
You
reach
Dumbo.
out and touch
I was
the
supposed to
sea.
swap.
A warm place.
Wait, that's good enough.
倉庫って
I
どっ
mean,
ちだっ
can
け
you switch this for Emlana?
掘った鉱石
A
And then,
warm place.
and then I think I'm supposed to swap these as well.
Really? Are you
No,
going
no,
to
no, 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 no,
confine me
not
to this
recall.
windowless room
Switch.
for so long?
Like I could reach out and touch the ceiling.
Yeah, remember to do these,
Same as
guys.
in Sershi.
To maximize your trust.
A warm place.
I'm very close to max trusting everyone. Like I only have, you can see, I only have 8 more people. I'm about to full trust everybody. Do I like the reader? Oh, it's quite a good UI.
どっちだっけ
So yeah, I appreciate the reader.
さっき掘った鉱石を保管しなきゃ
Received.
どうよドクター
It would be fun, right, if I can play this today, but no, I'm playing this tomorrow.
私らの
I hope
次
you
の
all don't
目
mind.
標は思いついた
I mean, you probably wouldn't mind. Ah, no, don't give me a guide, don't give me a guide. No, don't ask me to find a mesh now. Okay. Thank you, thank you. No, 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 no. Thank you. Play the tutorial tomorrow. So, I think I was here. Yeah, wait. Yeah, I was at 713 before. So, what's next? Is it? Oh my god, wait. Are we at Climax already? Wait, for reals? What, towards the end already? Or is this what I'm supposed to read? No, 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 no. This is what I'm supposed to read. Radian, this is Keltsit. We're on the edge of the central district, 410 meters out from the warehouse, 1767 southwest. Are you in position? Is the operation going according to plan? Unimpeded? The situation on the ground seems to be in line with our expectations. Union has deployed the guerrilla fighters at hubs throughout the core city and stationed Union regulars or Sake's mercenaries elsewhere. It would be unwise to spread their defenses thinly across the entire map. They will gather their elites in a few key locations. That's what I would do if I were leading Reunion. Dr. Keltsit, I know you want to speak to Raiden, Amiya. Patience. I do too. We're on the mission. Next time, okay? Okay. Raiden, I have Amiya here for you. Right. Raiden, this is Amiya. What kind of operator is Raiden? Oh, Radiant. Stop calling her Radiant. Well, you saw how Amiya and Rosmontis reacted. Our younger personnel love Radiant, but she may be a little too warm and friendly for adults. The adolescents have the most trouble with her. Their need to self-actualize tends to conflict with Radiant's persistent motherliness. I generally avoid putting them in the same team. You should check the manual for such details when planning. Right, I saw Radiant, yes. That's correct. No, that's not a standard tactic for guerrilla fighters. It's more like... Yes, like the doctor said, Radiant. Reunion has mixed things up a bit, but you can still see the shadow of Ursa's military here. They've undergone strict military training. That's likely. The core network of Reunion personnel could be infected who have received Ursa's military training. They're the only ones who could gather up in such a large group of infected. It's clear that this battle won't be an easy win for us. No, I'm fine. Rosmontis and I and all the Rhode Island operators, we all wanted to be here. It's okay, Raiden. I have Doctor and Dr. Keltsit with me. Alright, Amiya. It's time to begin. Oh, I just realized this is a call. But it's so sad you don't get to hear Radiant's perspective. I mean, understandably so. You're in a call, you're a doctor, you can't hear it. Right, okay Radiant. It's up to you and Dr. Keltsit. First things first, we have to make good use of our comms. Team R4, activate your equipment. Radiant, it will take Rosmontis 10 minutes to cast our arts. During that time, we cannot lose comms for even a split second, unless we determine that we have to disconnect. Continued use of original arts will cause you discomfort, and if the nausea becomes unbearable, you have to immediately take the supplement I formulated for you. Moderate dizziness is a side effect. It won't harm your nervous system, but it will massively drain your strength. Be careful not to overdose. After the first 10 minutes, you can take intermittent breaks. Do not overexert yourself. We're asking a lot of you, Radiant. Rosmontis, all of the enemy's messages will be sent to your portable terminal via Radiant. Feel free and lock them. Feel them, sorry. Should their location change, you cannot lose them. Seize their feelings and lock them again. Reach out with your body, Rosmontis, and picture yourself roaming the city. I understand, Dr. Keltsit. Amiya. I know. You have your work cut out for you. If anything anomalous happens, I will stop your casting. The instant you feel any pain, let me know. Rosmontis, I'm going closer to you. Yes, I'm ready to. I'm not scared, Amiya. Don't be scared of me. I won't. I'm not scared of Rosmontis. We won't be scared. They touch foreheads. What? Was that in the anime? A forehead touching scene? Amiya is stabilizing Rosmontis' emotions. Oh my god. You may not want to look at them directly, Doctor. It's unwise for any, but the most tragically afflicted aura is to look directly at the expansion of its essence of Rosmontis' arts. You can't mean our little bunny. I figured you'd realize it sooner, or that you already knew, but hadn't indicated as much to me. But yes, Doctor, Amiya's battles, both physical and mental, have been far beyond what any human being should have to endure. What have you done? 2 or maybe 3 would be okay. The more people share the burden, the better. Doctor, I'm not specifically talking about a memory or battlefield experience. This refers to demands on both responsibility and physical ability. If you'd like, you could hold Amiya's hands to share that burden. Reach out to Amiya. Not today anyways. You and I have another urgent task. We need to buy them precious time. A pharmaceutical company investigates the root cause of a problem, adapts to the environment, allocates functions appropriately, and looks for a breakthrough. Our target is smaller and more precise than in the conventional battle. A small tactical assault team's work is closer to a surgery than it is to a firefight. What the warmongers can't do falls within our area of expertise. Rhodes Island is going to take out the enemy command in the core city. All objectives center on rooting out the cause of the disease. But even if we excise this cancer, if the cause of the problem remains unknown to us, it will not be fundamentally solved. Doctor, I do hope you will give this due consideration. Who are our patients? The normal infected, the others who were infected, Reunion, or this city? And where is the cause of the disease? We've discussed how Reunion is not maintaining this city communication networks. It has become clear that Tallulah deliberately kept original clusters from the catastrophe in the city to maintain a state of chaos. They will massively disrupt our communications. Even our most advanced equipment would not function under these conditions. But now, thanks to Elite Operator Radiant, we can make use of the otherwise chaotic airways. That leaves us with a direct, reliable method of communication and a tactical advantage. One advantage isn't enough. True. You saw the runner carrying megaphones. The guerrillas use these antiquated methods to carry out intelligence and orders in encrypted messages. We have yet to properly map the movement of those runners, but Rosmontis is working on it. Their transmissions may not be instantaneous, but are limited in range, but it is the most stable and display method in a hostile environment. Can you guess what's wrong with this method? Depends on, the source. Correct. The real commander's location is hidden. What would you do in that position? Cause some chaos. Correct. Now we'll focus on our thinking. This is another tactical advantage. Doctor, the arts Rosmontis is releasing will show us the location of every runner and their patrol routes. She will expand her consciousness and capture every physical structure within range. At the same time, her mental state will grow increasingly chaotic. Amiya is working to flatten those emotions. Radiant is the core of our communications. With her arts, we can communicate unimpeded for a short period of time. We just need to wait for Rosmontis to finish her part, then we go. For now, the guerrillas know nothing about us. They're completely unaware that we are targeting their communications, or that we are able to work against these ancient Sarkis witchcraft. We do have our methods, limited as they may be. After striking the runners, the guerrillas will respond. Within half an hour, They will have new runners working, and they will be hardened against further attacks. They will be on high alert, and we now have weaknesses to exploit. What's more, we will have exposed our positioning and tactics, putting us at a difficult situation. However, we only need to execute a single surgical strike. With that one blow, we will force out their command unit. The guerrillas won't be expecting another infected Spec Ops team. This is a tactical advantage. I'm more concerned with implementation. Will it work? I'm not going to exaggerate. Doctor, even with 3 tactical advantages, we are more likely to fail than succeed. Then why do it like this? Because anything else would have been even less likely to succeed. Respontis should have started her search. Hold your breath and don't look. I found 3. Respontis, you're okay. Come here. A little closer. For your ear. I'm running my finger over your ear like this. You can hear it. These are just fragments of your imagination. You've seen it all before. 5. Doctor, are you afraid of getting hurt? These 3 teams will split up for the fight. Each will be responsible for enemy teams and crippling the runners in a different sector. We cannot give them a chance to get the word out. Each of our squads will also redistribute their power projection, which I have already planned for. Don't worry. As for you, you're with me. Do I have to? Being a security specialist, you can't refuse, I think. The guerrillas' equipment are of excellent quality, similar to that of Earth's military, and they keep the discipline and tactics even more harshly and effectively. Such as Ursus Liberi and other races, all united under a single banner. You are safe only under my protection. I don't want Respontis to kill you by accident, and I don't want Amir to distract herself by trying to protect you. And Radiant, you haven't even met. You can cause trouble with me. Respontis? Radiant, sever Respontis connection, now! Amir, her mental state. Respontis, the scene I reached out to was stable. Nothing strange was happening. It shouldn't have. It's falling. She's looking at the sky. Lost. She's lost. She's falling. Body temperature dropping. Shortness of breath. Sharp decrease in endorphin levels. Does she need injection? This isn't like Radiant using supplements to replenish her energy. Rosmontis arts throws off a balance inside her body, but not an entirely biological one. Injecting steroids to increase hormone protection can seriously disrupt her endocrine system that could result in a failure of her inhibitor functions. You left me. Why? I have to. Why did you leave me? But this is very bad. Bad is not an excuse to indulge in my incompetence. Doctor, I will not resort to emergency measures that can cause permanently bodily harm, no matter how effective they may be. Rosmonti's problem is not biological. She's the only one who can solve it. Rosmontis, look at my hand. Dr. Keltsit. Look at Dr. Keltsit's hand. My hand is stroking your face now. Look, Dr. Keltsit is here. Look at me. Rosmontis, Keltsit doesn't have much time to stay with you. Neither does Amir. Outcast, Misery, Blaze, or anyone else. But for now, Amir and I are here. Keep pushing, Rosmontis. Walk forward. Yes, Rosmontis, over here. Walk this way. On the deck. It's very hard, I know. But Rosmontis, this is the deck. You can step on it. You won't fall through. This is Rhodes Island. We're here with you. I'm here with you. I know. Her breathing is stabilizing. Dr. Keltsit, me. The data. Okay. Radiant, connect Rosmontis terminal. She's okay. I'm sure. Do it. Second. 7. Her Rosmontis is standing now. Her consciousness is peaceful and harmonious. It's like a fluffy bucket holding her dreams. We're fine, Dr. Keltsit. A kitten? Oh. Amir's turning red. Doctor. I didn't want you to see that. It's okay. Again, Amir, let's go forward a bit. I can feel it. Dr. Keltsit, I found them. All of them. We're ready. Yes, thank you. And thank you, Amir. Don't thank me for doing my job, Rosmontis. No need. You know I love saying that, don't you? But you took me to the bridge, into the mountain, and the clouds were so pretty. It's a long road. Let's go, Amir. We can go down. Radiant, split the connections. You can take 5. Amir, Rosmontis, keep the channel clear. Okay, now, Radiant, Dr. Kelsit, Rosmontis, time to fight. Chapter 7 was when Rosmontis was released? No, Rosmontis was released in Chapter 8. It looks like you have something on your mind. Your tone is much softer than it used to be. That's not what you're thinking. But if you'd like, I can be harsher with you. Tell me about the kitten. You were very lucky back there. Taking a step back, it may be that Rosmontis likes you. She controls her outbursts. Otherwise, you would have bitten off your own tongue watching Amiya and I guide her and seeing the manifestations of her arts. Rosmontis was born in a lab. She did not suffer the same tragedy as most experimental infected. She did not die from increasingly cruel experiments. As the project moved forward, she gradually crushed the entire facility. The lab did not destroy her, she destroyed it. Her arts are tied to her mental state. The group that found her, smuggled her to Rhodes Island, has made it clear that Rosmontis does not exist. I know what you're thinking, and no, through force or coercion, I will never allow an individual who has been through that to become an operator. But Rosmontis herself chose responsibility, training and companionship. With her subconscious arts usage causing constant damage, the caster operators decided to train her. She had matured faster than the others, which she fortunately wanted to do. We didn't want to abandon her to the wilderness. We did not want to inject her with suppressants, and we certainly didn't want Rhodes Island to be reduced to a heap of pulverized shrapnel. This solution was our last resort. We have to train her to use her arts, rather than indulge or imprison her. She's like Amiya in some ways, and unlike her in others. Don't keep me in suspense. Then let me finish, please. They are alike that they will both fight to the end for other people. As for how they're different. You know, Amiya has never wanted to make enemies. Even when forced to do so, she fights back her tears, reluctantly destroying her enemies. But Rosmontis, I could say. That Rosmontis, she's never given up on a mission. Faced with any situation, she handles it appropriate and wins. That is our simultaneously reasonable and incomprehensible annihilation specialist, Rosmontis. She's an elite operator for no other reason than she met the standards across the entire battery of tests. The operators who feared her came to know what she was really like and ultimately put their lives in her hands because she protects them with all her power. If Blaze won the respect of our people through the leadership of her team, Rosmontis fought for their respect. She heard their expectations and exceeded them. But there are practical considerations to her participation here. There are other operators with detection arts similar to Rosmontis, with different casting conditions. Rosmontis can do more than just locate. You've seen the way she fights. Doctor, we allowed Rosmontis to join this op because she is the best operator for the job, and because she believes as much as herself. Her arts are also enough to help Amiya and I face the leader of the guerrillas, Patriot of Reunion. Dr. Kelsit, the abandoned trolley station, behind the fallen restaurant sign, the gate of number 4 secondary school. 3rd floor of the town hall tower. Acknowledged. Copy. I'll go to the town hall, Dr. Kelsit. Then we'll go to number 4 secondary school. Let's move. I'll help you, Command Dr. Kelsit. Precisely. Rosmontis, Amiya, and I will deal with the runners. And you? Doctor, you'll command our free units and slow the guerrilla fighters. Remember, we target only the enemies we can target. Once the guerrillas regroup and we fall back, we are here to complete our objective, not to entertain some fanciful idea of a direct fight. This will be a protracted battle. We could suffer some casualties or even total defeat. If that happens, we could be facing a new dark age for the infected. The best possible outcome for us could be the command squad does not appear. We head straight for the command tower and the gate generator area, leaving the reunion infected to handle their own problems with the infected. But he won't, not this guerrilla commander. He won't lose the battle of control of the battle and watch his team fall apart. It is not faith alone that keeps his people together. He has the strength to live up to his name. After this battle, if it all goes well, we will commit everything to a conflict with their command squad. We will face down Bucharest. Am I reading chapter 8 today? No. I'll read chapter 8 separately. By the way, my brain is damaged. Kelsit really talks for fucking long. I can't believe it. She talks for so long. I couldn't follow, man. I mean, I knew whatever she's saying, but when you say I couldn't follow, it's like, it's so wordy. Oh wait, it's just an after? Oh, I have 4 notes left. Is that for reals? I only have 4 notes left. Okay. Oh, in the dust? I'm gonna die and walk in the dust. Runner 3, down. Runner 7, destroyed. Runner 8, intercepted. Radiant, execute the Fiend. Feint. Use your ass to extend or hit the nervous systems directly. Put all the enemies. Pull all the enemies, sorry. So tough. Is everyone okay? No problems yet, but it's really intense. I've never seen combat on this scale before. I'm due for a vacation if I make it back from this. Right, I'll approve it. But first, let's knock out this team. Then if you want a race, a vacation, a specific assignment, I'll grant anything. That's why Dawson's holiday happened. Incoming! Don't get distracted. Back into formation. A major firefight by the east exit. Stay calm, push ahead slow. Don't give them an opening. These don't look like Ursus or Yen tactics. What's going on? Who are they? After picking off Ursus soldiers for years, now we get ambushed. No actual fighting. Cowards! You pay for underestimating the guerrillas. Watch the altar. The protection the captain gave us only mitigates its effects. He told us a million times not to go near it unless we have to. Runner, get the other teams on the horn. No response. Where are the mortars and the devils? Hold on. Something's not right. Runner 12, destroyed. The guerrilla fighters at closing ranks. Now is our best chance to break through. No, it could be a trap. Roger, Osmontis, let's scan the area with our arts. I can't reach it. The enemy is blocking me somehow. Sakes casters, they're the only ones who could interfere with arts like Osmontis. Then it's up to me. Radiant, how long can you keep it up? It'll be quick. I found them. Yes, they have a lot of snipers and casters hidden in these buildings. They're calm, some agitated, but not fanatics. They're fortifying that point. Duty. The doctor is right. It's a trap. I'm nearby. I'm coming. Can you do it? Yes. I won't smash the whole building. I'll just destroy the level they're on, so they won't bother us. Amia, I can do it. Right. Respontis, I know you can. Definitely. Amia, will you pay for me then? What's pay for? What? You mean like pay for? What does pay for mean? Does she mean pay for? I heard Blaze say there aren't many people who can make you pay for them. Pay for? Oh. Oh no, it means respect. Oh. Oh, does that mean respect? Sorry, I'm not so good with the Yen language. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. I don't know, Amia. Doesn't matter, because I've always paid food, Rosmontis. You're amazing, really. I couldn't do what you do. I couldn't bear that loss and loneliness. There's no way I could live with it like you do, suffer through it like you do. You're lying. But it doesn't matter to me. Even if you're a liar, you're still Amia to me. Someone who could pay for a person like me. It's like you said, Rosmontis. You're Rosmontis, so I respect you, as both an elite operator and a friend. Keep at it, Rosmontis. Okay, we'll keep at it. Where are they? What are they waiting for? We can't leave this area. We strike as soon as they show their faces. No one else falls out of contact. Is there an enemy on top of the building over there? A cat. There's one little feline. Runner, there are the casters. The enemy deployed a caster on the building across the way. We've got to take her out. The sword? Well, she's pulling them out of thin air. Floating weapons? Slice from here to there. Hold it with my hands. Cut with the sword. Like slicing a potato. Like slicing a potato. Doctor, get over here. The whole building got cut into half. Rosmontis is destroying the guerrillas ambush point. Watch for falling debris. Assuming you're talking about Rosmontis' arts, it may be time to explain it to you, now that you've seen it so many times. There's a state of mind she shapes itself. You can think of it like Rosmontis as a gigantic second invisible body that cannot be acted upon. It is a formless extension of a sense of touch. She can grab, squeeze, lift up, and toss away. But these arts lack objective manifestation, as opposed to a subjective mind. They can act upon force, us with force, but we cannot act upon it. We only know it exists with the application of special original arts. You need not grasp it fully. This is not your area of expertise. Rosmontis was much more destructive before we put a weapon in her hands. A lot like being crushed beneath the threats of a nomadic city. All that's left is a crying young girl alone in the ruins. Under no circumstances can this be. Can that be allowed to happen again? Doctor, move. I see it. The command group is closing. There should be a waterway under the ruins of the fountain. They hid in such an inconspicuous place. The story of an ambush on Greymane Peak that supposedly involved 7 straight days of stakeout and tricked the strongest of knights may well have been true. Let's go, Doctor. No time to lose. Radiant, cease fire. Find a good place to hide. I need to focus on keeping our comms up. Mantra 2, log our conversations. Every last word. Runner Group 14 successfully intercepted. Amiya, Dr. Kelt said, I'm ready. Are you okay? Talk to me. Look at me. Good. You're with us. I'm okay. Doesn't matter. You hide somewhere. Don't let them find you. We need you to regroup. I know. We'll get them. You stay quiet. I'm fine. No injuries. A little stone is nothing compared to Ursa's fort cracker. Don't panic. I can stop it. You look for an opening. What are you looking at? Too scared to fight us. Whoever you are, you lost the guts to take us out now. Too scared of Patriot's blood, scared of his witchcraft. Thinking back to the time you fought the Circassians, you had them outnumbered. You could have won, but in the end you just ran up the casualties. But we'll do you one better. We can break our shields, we can crack our armor. You're nothing before the undying Patriot. The mightiest Ursus warrior needs no spear or shield. He'll stomp you to pieces. You're nothing. Our fighters will regroup here soon. You can't run. Ruinian will put you through hell here. Oppressors who won't save the infected like us. You'll be swallowed up by the Ruinian movement. Ruinian already betrayed you, sir. Little girl. 2 infected little girls. What are you doing? Out of the way. There's a man behind you, and I'm going to break the device behind him. You think I'll show you mercy because you look like a kid? Don't underestimate Patriot's guard. We're the agents of the infected. I'm here to stop your attack. If you attack the infected, I'll strangle you with my own 2 hands. Then my weapons will talk for me. You're the cat from before. Your sword. Get out of here, Guardian. Tell the others. I'll be okay. That's your job, not mine. You have to survive. Come and try to be up my shoe. Try to break my armor. Amiya, I'm out of options. He won't die, but he may never walk again. Wait. Go. Step. You can. How? You blocked my sword with your bare hands. My hand numb. When did you get here? I never felt. I thought that was a building collapsing, but that was you. You and your team. You're like a mountain. Rosmontis, fall back. But that's in order, Rosmontis. In order. Captain! You did well. Go. Regroup. Now you. Rhodes Island. I don't care who you are. You attack my men. You die. Are you sure you don't care? Very sure. Wait. You. Both you can see. How? It's been a while. You. Dame got it. What the fuck? But that was a before. No, that was an after. That's after I fight him. What the heck? Oh no. This is not the fight, you dumbass. This is the fight. Okay. Hold on. Sorry guys. Can you let me message my friend? I wanna ask my friend something. I'm asking my friend to treat me some food tomorrow. I asked my friend, hey, can you take me to a place to eat tomorrow? He replied, you sound like a girl. It doesn't sound like a date. No. My friend is getting married. Please don't. No, he's not married to me. He's getting married next year to someone else. Okay. I'm going for a Japanese meal tomorrow. My friend wanted to treat me, by the way, that's the context. Let me charge my watch as well. Okay. Sorry guys, I just used this time to like message a friend and ask me, feed me, and he said yes. So I'm happy. I'm gonna get some very nice food tomorrow. Ah, I look forward. I was reading the story halfway, and I'm like, I'm hungry. I want something nice to eat. And I just casually message a friend, hey, bring me somewhere tomorrow. Am I the third wheel in the relationship? I'm not. He's also awake at this time. He always is at 2 AM. Yes. I have very interesting friend dynamics, I think, with a lot of my real life friends. Sounds very strange to say as a person who streams, like, oh, you're a streamer, you have friends, but yes, I kind of do. I have a lot of different people. And I've shared with you guys stories of like my own oddities with like how I have weird adventures everywhere I go. If you ask my friends, I think every one of them will describe that I have a weird side, and my weird side is always different from person to person. So it's just what it is. You can't believe I have a life outside of... yes, right. Sorry, I'm still messaging my friend. Okay. I'm too normal to be a gacha streamer. Let me think. Do I have a baby dynamic with any of my friends? Probably not. No, I don't think so. I think most of my friends might describe that I'm someone who has... I feel like someone who is very close to being a normal person, but unfortunately, I have a wire loose in my head. That might be the best way to describe who I am to people around me. And unfortunately, the wire will never get fixed. So, yeah. Okay, shall we go? Let's continue. It's been a long time, Bujo Kirsty. Dame, gets it. Why don't you age? It's better to be weird than average. Oh, I agree. I mean, there's a part of me that I think when I was younger, I don't like myself, but as I get older, I start to embrace it as... I don't think it's that bad. Like, younger me thinks my personality is very annoying, but I think when I'm older, I start to understand how to curb it, like how to not do it in a way that's very overboard for people, and in a way that people can appreciate, you know. And that's why I have a lot of good friends in my life. I guess you can call it maturity, right? But like younger years, I definitely had a lot of people who were concerned of who I am as a person, but nowadays, no, kind of not. Shield guards, guerrillas, stand by, hold position. Roger. Lord, the way you talk, is that because of an infected organ in your larynx? No, just over a time, because it became like this. I can't speak smoothly anymore. Damn. Ooh, I wonder how his VA did in the anime. I never thought I'd see you again. I remember faintly when my people laughed. You and Her Majesty didn't stop us. That was a long time ago. I was in my prime. Now I know. Zeus sudden. I was wrong about the king. You still call Her Majesty and king. A king is a king. When I laughed, she wasn't. Now she has passed. You still distinguish the king of Castor and the empire of Ursus. Decorum. War does not muddle my thoughts. Who I served, all gone. Ursus now is my homeland. My liege, buried in Ursus. Vast land. Too long time when we left. My people were not yet withered. Still, it was not long. But you, no change. The years did not change you. Oh wait, his voice is supposed to be muffly as well. He's got the masked voice. Not true. The years have changed us all, Patriot. I'm not the same woman I was before. Patriot, why do you leave Castle? So his voice is muffly because he wears a mask? Why I left? I think you will laugh. I laughed because I hated killing. But for my life, I left killed. All that you have been through has only tempered your will. Your blood still flows in your veins. I will not laugh at you. You've earned respect. I praised him. I failed to avoid killing. I did kill so many. Dame, this name, do you know how I got it? Your followers consider you a true warrior, fighting for Ursus. You fight injustice, slavery, bloodshed, and oppression for the future of Ursus. Do you agree? Even if war is necessary, such a title is trouble. For many, we started war, but for war is murder. The war ends if it truly... Oh, sorry. It's his voice. What am I doing? I think there's a solution to this. The war truly ends. If it truly ends, we should all die. Is that good? Was there a muffle? I put a cloth over my mic. I'm not sure if a cloth is strong enough at muffling it. But war never ends. But I will die. But for my Zeph, I want meaning. I want to see for Ursus, for the infected, another future. Oh, is it? It's my fault? No, that means my hand is doing the work. It's not the cloth. It kind of seeps through the cloth then. Okay. I asked many times of my people, Gasto, you and Her Majesty worked together for many years. She trusted you. So I too trust you. You led Rhodes Island here, not for blood, but for them, those two, they stink of my daughter, her death. Mia na Mia? Mr. Patriot, Frost Nova died to test us. No, no more. Do you seek vengeance of Rhodes Island, Patriot? No, Zim. Not vengeance. Why take vengeance for her actions? That was her path. She chose, no matter where it ended. Frost Nova had an iron will, and she approved for us too. Quiet! Mr. Patriot? She's so young, only knows blind trust. The truth we believed in the end is exposed. Only a few wolves in sheep's clothing. Mr. Patriot, Miss Frostnova gave her life, her art, everything. Miss Frostnova let go of everything just to prove herself, her anger, her ideals. Her life had meaning. Enough! Not your place to say this. Amir, don't say no more. What do you know? If my daughter was not terminal, killing you would be easy for her, like slicing wheat with a sickle. What you endured, I do not care. It means nothing. It proves nothing. Hala has set the core city on a collision course for Langman. And she, declaring it Ursa's territory. Seems like we can skip that part. Patriot, how? Then why? The Puppet Master has many souls. Puppet Masters think alike. But I cannot let you through. Reunion cannot destroy itself. I won't betray again. Or they, the infected, the struggle are for nothing. They die. Even if Salula has gone mad. How do I tell the infected their leader is mad, a traitor? How do I say she is wrong, but once right? How do I say she who you follow must now die? I won't let Reunion become infected, civil war, then nothing. I will not. I was pulling my mic out. But Reunion won't carry its own weight, and besides, Talula has been working secretly to destroy Reunion from within. You are right, Zane Celtic. And so, you are here. I prepared to face many types of foe, but I did not expect, in the end, to fight Infacto. Is this really what you choose? Roger Kirsty, you don't have to die. Choose. I have only one choice. To kill you. Patriot, we don't need to throw more lives away. This isn't like it was with Miss Frostnova. No matter who wins, this battle is playing right into enemies' hands. Wrong. Goddess, this is war. You want me to stop? Why should I stop? I fought far too many wars. As the Wendigo of Ursus, barbarians, flayers, red flesh from bone, vicious herds, we cleansed. Monsters, twisted, stinking limbs, eyes in the hundreds, fingers in the thousands, we slaughtered. Warriors, Victoria with steam armor, Casimir's and with silver and Pegasus, Laterano with apostolic Arknights, all of them we defeated utterly. But we cannot defeat ourselves, cannot defeat the Empire's greed, cannot defeat our people's deaths. We, the Wendigos, are the Sakes closest to death. You are a stain with my daughter's death. In this world, there are fates worse than Zest. Why should I stop? Who dares test me, my virtue? They called me righteous. Should I accept? Fate sings me weak. Do I suffer it? They called me strong. Should I bear it? Traitor, rebel, butcher, guardian. All of them, like Patriot, on the battlefield, they are nothing but scraps. Rhodes Island. You killed her. I'll kill you. It is not revenge. Revenge, sorry. I have no heart for vengeance. My daughter just gave up the fight. That's not how it is, sir. If not, then how? She gave her life, and you still live. I will not give up. I only know what I see. I only know what I hold. I don't fight you for my daughter. But I loathe fate. I will feel it. Crush it. Grind it to dust. If fate lets you make me turn, I would rather never turn back. Captain, are you really going to? Anyone who thinks me dishonorable, stand now. Challenge me. But if you value your life, we part here. I don't want for you a foolish death. I won many times. I know this well. You can. Roger Castile, don't be stupid. You can live on. Zane, you too have tasted loss. And so, could you stand by and watch? You. My blood no longer serves her. Yes, my country is Ursus. But when she died, we heard it, that long, long gasp. So you could feel it. There was the moment with the pulse containing her arts spread through the body of every Sakes in the world. It was only an instant, but you felt it. That means your blood is ancient enough. So ancient that I am alone. I never thought, born in Castle, never infected, then an old man had tasted it, the perfume. Is that right? We all know, Zane. We all know. Things in this world do not happen because they are right. In fact, most things are mistakes again. My mind said I can fix them. In fact, if there are too many, there is no looking back. Do you fight to this day for what you lost, Dane? I think no. I think you lost and you refused to lose more. My daughter has passed. I fight not for her death. I fight for the living, for all infected, to the end. Reunion cannot fall. Reunion must liberate all infected. Are you sending messages for him and his men? What will you say to him? You're trying to set up the guerrillas. You're going to turn the Ursus infected against them, to kill them. You know they won't raise their hands against the civilians. Hate is the strongest weapon. It's a killer. But he won't die. He's Patriot. He's the greatest legend summed up in one man. I've seen his armor. I've seen him swing a weapon. He can't die. He and his people are the strongest fighters in all Reunion. You want to kill the infected. You devils never cared about life, but he does. He's Ursus, he's Sarkaz, and he's infected. But none of those qualities push him to do wrong. He's not just Ursus, he's not just Sarkaz, he's not just infected. He's the Patriot. Just the Patriot. He'll beat you, he'll block your attacks, spit at your insults, regroup the infected, and cleanse their hate. He's Patriot, and he won't die. And you're just a bunch of maggots dancing on the streets of the disgusting seamers running the show. You're not talking like that because you know you're gonna die. You're definitely right about that. Patriot's pretty tough, but you're not. But you're not. And you're gonna die. Wait, what? You can't be serious with all of his infactude. Am I saying it wrong? Is it bad? You can tell me it's bad. If you don't like something that I'm doing, you can actually give me advice, cause it helps. So you will not pass. I will not allow it. Oh, it just sounds funny. Okay. To go through Central District, you have to kill me. Say it like infected. 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 Otherwise, my guerrillas will hunt, and I will be here, strangling you to death. You will die at my hands. Only if you kill me will your value be known. Otherwise, you are only intruders. I'm afraid I don't really follow. Of course, I don't believe you have any value. I don't know how you could resist my people's witchcraft, but you will not survive Ursa's tactics. You really hate us that much? I don't hate anyone. I just don't trust you. I cannot trust. Even you, Lord. You brought. You won't approve of us. I don't believe in coincidences. War. War does not care. Not about right or wrong. It does not care about the suffering or the oppressed or the enslaved. Of the battlefield, there are. On the battlefield, there are not. You must prepare for the battlefield. Whoever dies is wrong. I can't understand him. What is he saying? Why do we have to fight? Fight or be crushed. Resist and be crushed. Unless you defeat me. If fate stands with me, I kill you. Then I shall kill it. So we cannot mock anyone ever again. If fate stands with you, I can only go forward, advance. All operators, fall back immediately. I step forward. Our target is an infected commander of the Reunion movement, codenamed Patriot. His armor, his strength, his stature, far surpass anything you would expect of a warrior. Originum may have taken over many of his physiological functions. The originum in what was once his larynx is a product of a high rate of crystallization happening inside his body. That's the most we've been able to gather from our intel. I have reason to believe that a typically fatal wound will not do any significant damage to him, as the originum will grow and replace tissue damage. Wendigos naturally exhibit an extremely high metabolic and repair capacity, and from where we stand, we don't know whether his infection is causing him pain or is a benign mutation. But no matter how resilient he may be, we have to kill him. Only by killing him can we get through the central district, reach the bridge, and stop the enemy's exploitation of Reunion. His guards have been confused by his actions. This is our last chance. Dr. Kelsit, how did it come to this? We're just a fork in his road. All that we've built means nothing to him. We're just a choice to go kill it. We're just a choice, just like go kill Taluna now. But I think that one carries more weight to him. It might be worth further investigation. To put it friendly, he's looking down on us. Even if Dr. Kelsit here, even the Emperor of Ursus himself couldn't get to bow his head, let alone me. We'll have to use his death to open his eyes, and make him see all that we've done, and make him realize that we're stronger than him. But there's no way he himself could ever change. Everything else, all that you value, is too fragile for him. It can't bear his weight. Helga from Azazel misjudged this Sake's character. No matter how noble Patriot may be, no matter how much he carries on his shoulders, he's an indomitable warrior, first and foremost. Frost Nova trusted you, so she gave the last bit of her life to you, but Patriot does not. He doesn't trust, he only trusts himself, even outwardly. Prepare for battle. It all comes down to battle now. Only war can kill him. Wise choice, Lord. Gorillas, regroup. You have only a few minutes left. I say no more. I seek no understanding. I only win wars. Defying all comprehension, the monstrously fearsome warrior stands before you. But you remember, there is another monstrous warrior who comprehends everything, standing right beside you. Amiya grips your hand tightly. Road silent. I advance. Monster, hold! Sniper operators, keep up the fire on his torso. His armor is already severely damaged. Casters, keep the other guerrilla fighters under control. Don't let them interfere. Pull back, monster. You don't have advantage in close quarters. You can't stop him now. The sword is slipping. Even if I try to hold him, I can't move him. He feels like a landslide. Focus the energy into the beam. Focus. Keep focusing. Then aim the beam at his heart. Fire! Now! Even that wasn't enough to destroy him. To be fair, if you're using Kelsit monster against him, you'll probably win. Because you're using true damage. How is he so persistent? Ever fight is to the death. Life on the line in every fight. For life will return to the blood and live forever in another body. Vanguard operators, keep up the pressure. Fall back. His own body will unleash the cannibalism ritual, as if he himself is a gigantic witchcraft device. No, but you see, when they add the CC mode in, which they did, right? Then monster wouldn't kill him. Is the CC mode already in AKC? I think it is, because I saw Killstin playing it. The holographic combat matrix. Is it fun? I saw nothing about it. Does it look fun? Virtuously, there are many Sakes who would not see a Wendigo like you sacrifice for nothing. No. How can I be sacrificed? I can still kill you. My body still hears my commands. I have not yet felt the pain, misery, and regret Is it enough? Could it be enough? Mr. Bucuresti, please stop. Stop this. Fighting more will only bring you more suffering. Warrior. A warrior should carry all of these. I carry their pain, their hate, their silence. If I stop, they died for nothing. Suffering. You should suffer. You cannot defeat me. Don't be sad, my love. You want to remarry? Don't be like that, dear. But you won't agree with my yapping. You're stubborn as stone. Have I ever convinced you of anything? You'll keep fighting, won't you? Promise me, Bucuresti. Promise me you won't die in battle. My only hope is that you don't suffer anymore. Just think after I'm gone, you'll still have our family. Look, our little Gro. He's so cute when he's sleeping. With his 2 little red horns that still haven't hardened. This is life. It's a continuation of my life. A child is the continuation of all the life in this world. I know you won't eat me. I know how much you hate when they go traditions. But I do wish to flow through your life forever. And yet, life is ever immortal. You're withering away. All that sadness is going to destroy you. Our son needs you to take care of him. Lingering here will be the death of you. Bucuresti, you're not a cold-blooded monster. Your love for me is true. Even a misanthropic woman. Or what does that word even mean? What's misanthropic? Managed to return your love all the same. You look surprised. Don't be. I love you. Just as tenderly and generously as you love me. Bucuresti, my love. The family you'll come to have is also my family. That's how I love you. It's like mankind and society, I see. I'm just gonna read this in normal voice. Helen, I don't deserve your love. I couldn't protect you. I couldn't keep my word. My family, I couldn't protect any of them. I don't deserve love. You trusted me. I broke my promise. I broke my promise, but I live, and so the promise still remains. Because the promise bears hate and regret. Not only the date, feline, where is it? Your hate, your regret. You carried it as you go. The people of this city, the races infected, the world, those who lost their parents, the world, those whose parents did wrong. They are all carried. Father, I'm begging you, don't stand with the Empire. Oh wait, no, this is like his son, and his son is probably a little older. Orders? The Emperor's orders are ridiculous. No, I'm sorry, Father. I wasn't mocking you. I would never. But the Imperial decree is a cruel joke played on all of us. My friend Hector was flogged alive on the bridge just because they found he had a Udipathy. Didn't you like his poetry too? Didn't you read them aloud at night and shed tears of joy? He's dead. He's been sent down the dark path of death and left us forever, never to return. He was a poet. Only written word had the right to send him to his death. The Empire's so-called infected decree is just a wicked intrusion into our hearts. The kind of death, the death of the infected, is a disgrace to both those who take life and those who lose it. The soldiers of the Empire win over the Emperor's favor with his disgrace. It's ridiculous. You're born in Castle. You grew up with infected Sarkis. I know you can understand that Earth is infected too. Why are you so indifferent? Is your heart made of iron too? Or is it because you are still an uninfected Sarkis? Have no compassion in your heart? We're a Sarkis who's more susceptible to Udipathy than Sarkis. Maybe you're the one. Maybe when one of us gets infected, you will know how absurd these crimes are. Maybe you leave your path of bloodshed and take a walk down the boulevard of mercy. Fine, Father. You're the only one you're the one and only Butcher Custody. If only but a few 100 tough soldier like you just have to creep up on me. When he's hovering over my corpse laughing at you, you finally realize your mistake. Don't let yourself regret it, Father. Grove Zero. You're innocent. So innocent. The infected was me. I hid it from you. Father, to the end, had eyes, was blind. Father couldn't walk the white path. I regret. I truly regret. My son, Father killed you. Father let you die for nothing. Father doesn't deserve to be your father. Amiya probably is feeling all these emotions at the moment, I'm going to assume. If I stop fighting, I betrayed them. No, I see more and more. I was right. Mr. Patriot, you have so much regret. You never said anything. You never confided in anyone. I can only bear my regrets. Monster, get back from him. I would think, why did the king, as she was, end like that? You wouldn't answer. And Her Majesty's death, to this day, is a mystery. But I know, she never ran. The way I'm speaking is like a true Italian. You mean the way I did the son's voice? Oops. Start to finish, she would only smile. If I stop fighting, all resistance means nothing. If I stop fighting, I ran. I cannot stop. I need to brush up on my accents, man. We're not related, though. Oh, this is Frost Nova. It's kind of weird to call you that. You don't look so good. No, wait, it's not because my brothers and sisters are scared of me. Hey, do you have any ideas on how we can get them to stop hiding from me because of you? If you do, I'll even call you Daddy. Threaten? I don't know what that word means. You didn't teach me yet. You told me my brother learned everything really fast, but I can only go step by step. Where's my brother now? Why are you hugging me all of a sudden? You're freeze. Are you crying? I felt something drip on my shoulder. No. Everyone says you don't have blood or tears. Does that mean you don't cry? But you're definitely crying. Daddy. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Daddy, are you crying because you're freezing and it hurts? Daddy, I won't say things like that anymore. And when I grow up, I'll make a medicines for you so you won't get frozen. Then you won't cry anymore, right? I'm gonna grow up really fast. Family? Oh, you mean my brothers and sisters, and me, and you. We're all a family. Even my brother who isn't here. Then, Dad? You're everyone's daddy. Then I'll learn from you and avenge Grandma. I'll kill all the bad people who bully us. I can't say that. Why? You kill the bad guys every day, Daddy. What do you mean you don't want me to become like you? Aren't you a good guy? How can my daddy be a bad guy? That doesn't make any sense. Tell me, how are you a bad guy? I hate you, Daddy. Even if I can't be like you, can I go to the city? Can we really go to the city? The candy fingers you were talking about, are they really good? So I can't eat it if I'm like you? I don't get it. Daddy? I guess it doesn't matter. I could be a good guy or a bad guy. As long as I can be with you, Daddy. And my brothers and sisters. Forever. You're my family. I know. My closest family. Obviously, the second is... The third is... Helena. My daughter. My daughter. father couldn't do anything for you. I couldn't do anything. I owe you too much. Too much. Too much. Let us go. You are Road Silence Leader. What is special about you? One of your people told me of you. Your warriors are excellent, but only excellent. They still die. Where is it? Show me your worth. You want to stop Zikor City, but you can't defeat me. Don't touch Amia. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shield shattered. Spear snapped. The huge monster doesn't even flinch. He keeps hulking forward. He can pierce my armor. This suit is finally at its limit. You won't get away. Feline, you are strong. A threat to me. Wait, Mr. Patriot. Only 10 more stops. No need to wait. You're at your limit, I know. Because you're not a caster like Miss Frostnova. This is enough already. I've seen everything. In these arts. Everything of you. It's enough, Mr. Patriot. It's enough. What is this? This strike. It's precise. I can't move anymore. His wounds are finally catching up to him. Wojciechowski, I plan to destroy you, Zendikaridas, and your name, Kero Taluna. No need now. You won the right to kill Taluna. Mr. Patriot, how could I let the infected be enslaved, exploited? My life, take it, use it, is your price as the victors. You won. Name, please, take this. What is it? The key to stop General Bob. If you go to the bridge, you need it. Mr. Patriot, you just... I did intend to kill you. But now, you defeated me. You earned it. Why did you take it this far? Because I don't trust you. I only trust war. My daughter was naive. She was soft. She assumed an outcome. I zoned. I wait for results. This is the best result. My men, surprised, did not use their strength. They live. Only I alone will die a worthy death. What happened? Closure, I need the schematics to the bioprocessing unit 13. Cabin temperature is increasing rapidly. It's an energy leak. Wait, it's changing shape. Why is it progressing like that after 14 hours? PRTS, who was in this cabin last? Doctor? Did we lose someone in the battle for Lungman? Who's being processed? What? Wait, slow down. Who did you say doctor put in there? Oh dear. Hey. I'm listening, Wojciechowski. The Wendigos exiled ourselves, lost everything. But we carry Zake's traditions. Ancestors molded me, nurtured me, watched over me. Now bear witness. Roger Christie, I don't know if I'm qualified. I think you are the best choice. I hereby witness a success. Roger Christie, when they go off the castle, betrayed neither nor flesh nor blood. Disgrace not his stride. He leaves his body with his life under the light, and his soul returns to the warm blood of the Wendigos. This is a curse. It is not to me. Oh, I feel my vision begins to burn. Thank you, Dave. I thought you hated this stuff, but I am old. No. Where are we? So, that's how it is, huh? The Ladar really did betray us. You think we're just going to stand here and let us kill you? You can't fight. If there's an afterlife, take your revenge there. We're supposed to give up, just because we know we're going to die. We're going to be killed for no reason. Don't kill them. Let them go. Mephisto. Devils. I give you bodies that know no pain. Let them go. We're a lot tougher than you're hurt. I'll share my life with you. And you'll really fight forever. A tireless fight. Fine. If you let them go, my people have to watch them. We're not about to disobey Tallulah now. You crossbowman, go. Mephisto! Why would he save us? This is part of Tallulah's plot. But why come here? Because I want to go in there. I want to know what secrets there are. I want to know why Rhodes Island would bring someone out of here. Because I saw someone coming out of here on the locks. Mephisto, why? Would you like to hear a song? But Captain Faust said, he said, yes, I can't sing anymore. Oh, but I can try. It ought to be a lullaby, yes. I don't remember who taught it to me. I've forgotten. It's just someone in my dreams was humming it. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Hedgehog dolls and little bears. The Erasmus infected. Where were days ago? How many stars does the Dark Knight hide? Captain! Captain! Final order. Captain. Fight on. Live on. Only you. Walk your own path. To every path you must walk. I will die, but I don't know if I should die now. What is it my death can change? Maybe you can tell me the answer. Me? Sinking into the still dark. Brothers, sisters, young and old. Dreams envelop their bodies. Chen? Ah, yes. Monsieur, what are you bawling about? I'm not bawling. Fine, fine. But you're right in front of the door to the LGD headquarters. Probably don't want other people to see you crying, huh? Nobody's here anyways. How about this? I'll sit on the steps in front of you. I'm big enough. Nobody will see you cry if I'm on the way. Hoshikuma is a very likable person. I'm glad that she was the first character I liked. I mean, she was my first 6-star. What are you doing? Well, we screwed up, so we feel lousy, right? I mean, both of us, Missy. We both blew it, didn't we? What do I care? I don't care where she went. Right, I know. Hey, no hating. You're gonna hate me no matter what I say, huh? Finally, my life can end. Helen, Grover Zero, Lenina. It's you. I'm finally going home. No. Hallucination. Oh, I don't need visions. Don't need consolation. Who? Who shows me hallucinations? How did Mr. Patriot break free? Now I see. You got us. It's you. You are her successor. Theresis, like the king, had a successor. You are the Lord of Fiends. Oh! To die at the hands of the King of Sakes. In the end, I could not escape fate. No. 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 Amir, you can't. Sorry, but Dr. Kel said. I heard in the past, Lords of Sakes gave visions of comfort as favors. Their champions could see great wars on Earth's long past. Countless soldiers for these visions fought ceaselessly. Mr. Patriot, I didn't mean to. I didn't want the end of your life. It shouldn't be so tragic. I saw it. I saw your 200 years of life. The constant fighting and so much loss. You lost everything. I don't want that to be your end. My aunt. No. I wanted to give you a better. No. My aunt is not someone else's to give. A vision? No. That is not my end. If it is tragic, then it is tragic. If foolish, then foolish. This is my end. The end I deserve. I lived. I fought. I failed. It's enough. Why? Why is it enough? No one should have to lose everything like this. You're still a child. I'm not a child. I've been in more battles than I can count. Good ending is never earned. Only children believe in happily ever after. You and my daughter are only children who believe in fairy tales. I told Frostnova, too heavy, too heavy. I disagreed with her. She was a young girl, only a child. Ori Buffy, slavers, our world won't even spare a child. Darula sent her to die. Then why not join us and fight Tallulah together? What can you give me? You cannot even give what Tallulah once gave me. Later, what will you become? This is fate. I tasted too much. I will never bow to fate. Even if every time fate brings me to the same end, I would rather wrestle it until again the sun rises. But maybe you can change. I fought fate so many years. In the end, I could not win. But you, maybe you're different. Do you have what it takes to succeed the king? Do you have the power to live a life? Do you have the courage and insight to step into the infinite wilderness? I can't do it alone. But I'm not alone. Maybe. Everything is yours. Only you can do it. That reunion, Tyrant, fate. You will overthrow them. Wait, no. Kelsey looks up at the darkened sky. Where have I seen this before? It couldn't be. Amiya. The Sakia's prophecy is born out of the collective racial memory. Original energy bursts popping in areas with high concentration. The core city is suffering a catastrophe. The Outer Amiya. Wendigo. The Lord of Fiends. If this is a direct... Impossible. The last of the ancient Wendigo bloodline is directly connected to the entire Sakia's race. The prophecy. This prophecy. Snow. Brochikasti's cannibalization resonated with all the altars. And what I just added. The Wendigo's resurrection. All operators! Anything he says, name Brochikasti stays. Do not believe a single word. The Wendigo suddenly speaks, his hoarse voice seemingly echoing throughout the entire central district. I see cities devastated. I see Origin blanketing the land. I see you, black crown on your head, melting millions of lives into nothing but memories. I see the King of Saskes enslaving all peoples everywhere. Impossible! No! Patriot, don't believe the prophecy. It's just a physiological side effect of the original nuts. But I know all the prophecies come true. And I died as the hints of the King of Sakes. Dame. No. Dame. Roger Christie, did you not fight against the fate for your entire life? The young King of Sakes. You will be the most horrific disaster to afflict our world. She must die, or else the world will die. I cannot let you live. You can hate me. The sound of clanking armor reaches her ears. The ravaged monster suddenly reaches out to Amiya. Watch out! The Cortez girl does not flinch. The shadow of death sweeps upon her blackened face. She does not move. She does not scream. She only stares directly into Patriot's eyes, as if staring directly into his soul. At the same time, heavy black blades and shivering beams of ominous energy pierce swift into the giant's immortal body. Still, he remains unshaken, just as Patriot is about to crush the skull of the girl in black. The Wendigo freezes in place. Something appears to be dripping sorrowfully from his helmet. A minute passes. During this eternity of a minute, there are no other sounds except for the low rumbling of the moving city. Then, the realization dawns. The monster standing before us is dead. Having never taken a single step backwards, unwavering for even a single second, in the end, death put a stop to the Patriot's lifelong advance. I think Patriot as a character must be pretty freaking significant in the way that when we read the earlier notes, he was talking about how he has fought so many people from different nations, you know, with his guerrilla squad, which goes to say he's a pretty important character in the history, and also for the fact that Kel said no Patriot, right? And this is also the first time that we get to see Amiya with the crown on her head. I will see Patriot again and walk in the dust. Is that what some of you are saying? Walk in the dust must be about ancient history. That's what my bet is. As in like olden Terra of a storyline. I paused for a moment when I ended this note because actually the feeling I get right after reading this is I don't feel good. You know, like there's a sense of fear. Patriot is seen as a very strong person, right? Someone who's defended for all the people that he's around, all the soldiers that he have. But then all of a sudden, he woke up, like he decided to just not die for a moment because he realized that Amiya is a significant person, and in this case, something about being the Lord of the Fiends and the King of Sakes. And it's so weird, right? That you suddenly start thinking, wait, who is Amiya? She's the protagonist of the game. Why is she being destroyed like this? Right? But I understood that later in the game, apparently the same thing happens to Doctor as well. Okay, this is spoiler territory. I do not know what the story is, but one of the things that I kind of realized is that the story kind of writes it as like Amiya is someone who is a very concerning figure, right? Even though we play on the side of Rhodes Island. But then it's quite funny that they then played it that way. Later on you start to realize, how about Doctor, you know, or how about Keltsit, right? How about anybody who built Rhodes Island? What is Rhodes Island, right? You start questioning that a lot. It's a very fascinating writing actually. No wonder AK is such an interesting game in terms of the story. Actually, now that I compare AK and Reverse story writing and having read both, I think Reverse is very good at making compact storylines, right? Because a lot of Reverse storylines are very isolated. They're like on their own. You go to a region, you start to feel their region. Of course, it's always revolving around the storm. That's like the linkage across all their stories. But in the case of AK, you can really see the intertwinedness of like everything. Like, and it's a lot less cliche. I think the good thing that I'm feeling about reading this main story, and a lot of the times of the side stories I've read, is what's the messaging or what's the learning, you know? And a lot of things become not what you expected, right? They're really, really good at doing this, like a bit of mindfuckery at the end of quite a lot of the stories, and I think that's very impressive to have done. So yeah, sadly you're not up to date past EP8. That's fine. You will be when you watch me read the later stories. Final note. You felt like everything is so unfair, so tragic. I think AK, while it's fiction, I think it's an oddly real depiction of things that might happen in life. You know, like a lot of the times when I read the stories, you always have to see me like pause and think, you know, and I always ask you guys, you know, where is this story based on and whatnot, and you feel it like there is definitely a lot of draws that they have towards things that happen IRL. And that's really impressive. You hurt? Don't worry, just a scratch. How is that just a scratch? Come here, I have disinfectant wipes. Look, I'm fine. Turn your face this way. Fine, fine. The wound is deep, but not very wide. It's as if there's a trace of arts. The old Chen did this to you. That blasted woman! It's fine. Girls of her age are bound to do stuff like this. Hoshiguma, I'm really scared. I'm scared that she'll join reunion. Yeah. I also played with Tallulah when I was young. Even though I don't really remember clearly, I do know that I really liked being her friend. Even if she was bossy and had a temper, she always stood up for us. She never said anything, but she's never backed down. She was always the first to charge ahead, never asked us for help. She beat up kids who were older than her. She was the only one who could get Chen to snap out of her funks. I'm afraid that she won. I'm telling you, Chen's heart is rarely on the same page as her mouth. But she'll always be the Chen of Langmen. No matter what she might say, all her dreams, all her goals, her entire life has always been right here. So why did you stop her then? I was worried she'd get herself killed, obviously. Sire, you have an important role in the LGD after this. As if I could do that. I'm not her. Oh, so you're admitting she's better than you. I just don't think I'm cut out for LGD. No, Missy, you absolutely are. I'm not cut out for it either. Neither is Old Chen. Or 9. The one who really makes the LGD shine is you. You have to take responsibility. You're the one who can do it. I'm jaded now. There's a lot I don't see. I just want this city to become a place that accepts everyone. I feel the same. Oop. Oh, hi. It's been a long time, Miss Swire. Hello, Inspector Hoshiguma. Why is the esteemed daughter of the Rat King at this rundown place? What are you planning to do to her? Let me say this. We are planning to harm even a single hair on Missy's head. So this is the first time we see Lin in the game as well, right? I have no such intentions. You screwed up. Maybe. Sometimes we have no choice. I don't think there's ever a time when we don't have a choice. See earlier? Oh, she popped up in chapter 6. I can't remember. Oh yeah, she did. Very, very briefly though. Look up in the sky. It's going to snow. Can you choose for it to stop? Why is it snowing? Daddy's grey hair, Mummy's needles. Crap! We're exceeding the solubility threshold. Manually release the exhaust valve, now! That bout of volatility just caused a violent heat absorbing effect. If we don't have increased emissions, the entire chasm is going to be ruined. The rain clouds hasn't moved much either. At this rate, we're in for some major snow. This frost over. What kind of person was she? All dreams sink to the bottom of the lake. This is a reality that even time cannot shake. Damn it. What an ugly song. Damn it. Why was Frostover so good at it? I really can't sing well. It's snowing. This old man. His crystallization rate is over 60% now. Even a second shouldn't be able to move. His consciousness has already dissipated. However, his iron will continue to ripple from his body. Portuguese. Resentment, hatred, remorse. It's all gone now. The only thing that's left is wrath. The unwillingness to accept Frostnova's fate, the hostility towards Tallulah's actions, the endless longing for Ursus and Castle, a fiery and unquenchable wrath for all the injustice around the world, for all those who fell around him, towards those that would play with the fates of others. To resist fate is to resist everything that contributes to the idea of destiny. Portuguese's wrath scorched this entire world. This entire injustice-filled world. Mr. Patriot, move your hand. You caught us infected. We'll complete the captain's unfinished business. It's enough. Do you want him to die for nothing? He didn't want any of you to die. He wanted all of you to find another path. He chose to die alone so that all of you could live. Who said we'll be the ones to die? And we also heard what he said. Goddess, you're the source of all the ruin to come. The ancient prophecies have all been fulfilled. But Frostnova put her faith in us. Still, Frostnova, and now even the captain. Of course he wouldn't just buy into Frostnova's assessment. He just happened to ignore his daughter's opinion. He didn't go into any of this on blind faith. The decision he made is truly just. And he chose to believe in some prophecy. No, it's not that we believe in the prophecy. We believe in the captain. Frostnova's candy was spicy. What? Yelena let you try her candy. I trusted her, and she trusted me. If you really want to take someone's life, at least be there to see it yourself. No. Road silent. We get some of what you're saying, but we never see each other eye to eye. We followed the captain our entire lives. We didn't do it blindly. If one day, that quarters girl there turns into a tyrant like Tallulah, we will end you. The captain fought against all those people, against slavers, oppressors, corrupt rulers, and those who brought ruin. None could escape. The captain knew about all the people in Chudobok who lost their lives to catastrophe. About all our battle brothers who died in vain. He had his regrets, but knew he couldn't escape. He has set us free now. We belong only to the captain and the ideals he fought for, not the reunion. We will take up his aegis from now on, not as the aegis of the infected, but as defenders of all the enslaved. We'll keep an eye on you, Cortes. If you take even one step onto the wrong path, we swear to hunt you down. We'll treat these prophecies as our secrets, because before that, we have a tyrant waiting for us in the control tower. The person who pushed you into a war against us and brought about this chain of tragedies is the leader of Reunion, Tallulah. We're going to regroup. We need to tell the guerrillas the news. As for you, continue to carry out your mission, if that's what you want. Snow flakes. This heavy snow. Is Yelena coming to pick up the captain? Amir, don't be too concerned about it. The Sakaz people have a long history with Originium. Their memories mix with Originium and become one with the land, returning to their own bodies. Sometimes, certain tribes that have long passed down these origin crystals will gather this information in one place. Through the continuous use of arts, this information, mixed together unexpectedly, manifests in different ways. Most of these messages are lost to time, their contents jumbled or outdated. There is no basis for these prophecies. But they directly affect other people. Like someone hears these prophecies and starts to try to fulfill them, right? I can't tell if these ideas are just vague whispers or seeds that bloom into reality. I really can't tell. But he could have killed me. But he thought, I'll kill her now. Stop. How are you so sure that she's our enemy? She's Kashi's head. She'll poison us all. Just like Zeto Serpent. No, you stubborn old man. You're wrong. Even she's bound to turn out like that in the end. We can't kill her now. Because she's not Kashi's right now. Who even is that? I can't understand you. All I know is she's just Tallulah. Who puts these ideas in your head? You will twist your will to fight. Twist? As if, old man, this whole idea of a pure royal spirit, if you really had that, I would have never met you. If you really had that, we wouldn't be able to sit around a fire and have soup like we are now. You're not just 16. Is it your soup that cold? Always been cold. It's better that way. I'll listen to you this time. No, father. That's not how it works. If you believe you're right, then no matter what happens, you should keep on believing that. Because if something happens to Tallulah, that's between her and her people. But reality is just what's in front of us, right, father? No matter what the future has in store right now, I am I, and you are you. No matter how much you dwell on it, we are who we are today. The only ones who can change are ourselves. And we are the ones who will make the decision. Let's try walking a path and see what happens. You'll be a great leader in the future. I don't want to become a leader. I just want a comfortable life with my brothers and sisters, my uncles and aunts, and you. She's not referring to Amiya in this scene. He's referring to Tallulah when she says Cashie's hair. So, ah! So this flashback is saying, in the moment, Patriot did not trust Tallulah. They long earlier, these two didn't necessarily trust Tallulah. But in this moment, Frost Nova is saying, even though she's the heir to Casche, she's not like him for the moment. The reason why the two, it was something that Frost Nova stated in the previous chapter, which is they trusted her because they thought she wasn't him. They thought she would change it. You know? So in this moment where like, the reason why Amiya said he could have killed me is the same way that Patriot thought about Tallulah at first, which is he thought he cannot follow Tallulah because he thinks Tallulah will turn for the worse. And likewise, it's almost like Amiya is shadowing Tallulah, kind of, where he thinks like, I didn't stop Tallulah before, and now that Amiya's before me, I should be stopping her. I remember that. Are you sure? I won't forget. Rosmontes, Dr. Kelt said, Doctor, he could have killed me. Mr. Brojucasti could have killed me. But I saw what he was thinking. He didn't do it. He stopped himself at the end. I can still hear him. Amiya, tell me the most important thing. What was the last thing he said? I have seen war and tragedy. I have seen death and carnage. I have seen neglect and blasphemy. But someone once told me, it is all in our hands. If in the future, this is all that awaits us. Oh, little king of success, it's all in our hands. If this is fate, then I reject it. He said, he asked, he sighed, my lord, where will you go? Then nothing more. Doctor, I've read it all. I've seen everything. I read his entire life. Amiya, Utricusty, he admitted that he betrayed his convictions twice in his life. The first was when he left Castle and walked away from his life as a Sarkis warrior. The second was when he stood up against Ursus and walked away from his life as a warrior of the Ursus Empire. And just now, I say he made his final betrayal. He betrayed Reunion and the infector he served and stopped being a warrior of the Reunion movement. With his death ends his last act of betrayal. But he betrayed everything he cared about because he always stood up for his beliefs. But this isn't right, isn't it? This kind of sublime betrayal is a sort of release for those who deceive the world. It is an easy way to move things towards the best outcome. But not for Bujucasti. Do you mean that? Speak up, Amiya. Castle is Mr. Bujucasti's home. Even though he's come so far, he's always wanted to go back to Castle. It's not that he didn't want to go back home, but that he couldn't. He had to pay the price first for his betrayal. Ursus is his motherland. He fought for Ursus all his life and blamed himself for the death of his son. He believed that Ursus was evil, but for the sake of his land, he gave his life, fighting until the very end. He also paid the price for his second betrayal. This time, he had to stand up against Tallulah, but he foresaw that some of the people he strove to protect would die because of his actions. Even though the decision he made to preserve a future for the infected, he only felt pain for the deceased. This is the third act of betrayal, and the reason he was so determined to atone from it. From beginning to end, this battle was to make up for the consequences of his betrayal. Through those 3 times, fate ended up pushing him further and further, when he just wanted to turn back. He hated the cruelty and mockery of fate. He never wanted to follow it, but he bore the consequences for it all the same. 10 years, 20 years, I'd be able to understand, but too much time had passed. After facing all those regrets for so many years, too much time had passed. At the very end, even I could not understand. He could have taken my life, but he stopped at the end. He defeated his timeline and suffering, his centuries-old ideology, and his love for this entire world. He no longer followed the principles he had adhered to for countless years. He had succumbed to fate. No, saying that would defile his memory. Rather, he chose to ignore everything he had been resisting, and overcame the final obstacle within his own heart. He entrusted the future to you. This time, he gladly chose to do what he thought was right, rather than torture himself to maintain a certain ideal. Of course, deep in his heart, this part is as described. It once belonged to Tallulah, and now belongs to you. It has always belonged to Frost Nova. Patriot, Frost Nova, Dr. Calciat, Rosmontes, and Doctor. I will end this war. Right here, right now. Right. I'll be with you, Amiya. Always. Even if you can save many people, you cause immense suffering. Anger. My anger comes from the injustice that fate has dealt to this world. After countless years, are things finally coming to a head? How could something like that happen? This prophecy, is it not just another fragment of the Sarkaz history? Why is one of Patriot's men over here? This is your patrol area. You, let him go. I'll let it slide this time. A little warning. Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong next time. I just received news. Patriot has passed away. What? That's some big news. So right now, we have no more reason to keep up this charade. Your band of devils spell far worse than any of our Sarkaz. What happened? How did Patriot die? Take care of this reunion scum first. You're picking a fight with the core city. What's wrong with that? Even Patriot is dead. You bastards! Won't tolerate you for any longer. Patriot is dead, then what value does reunion even have? Gorillas, if there's anything I can do to help, tell me. First, we're going to throw everyone who toyed with the lives of the infected right off these city walls. Mantra 2. Put on the uniform. Closure has already hacked the identification code, so make sure not to reveal your hidden weapons. News of the incident should have already spread. What we need now is... chaos? No. Order. Go help the guerrillas. Let the infected and the well-intentioned reunion members and those who fight against injustice rally under one banner. Just as if Tallulah was unable to engineer Patriot's death. What did he say? Patriot is dead. The one who was truly looking for a reunion. The one who fought for all of us. Patriot is dead. Tallulah orchestrated this conspiracy against Patriot. She's an agent of Ursus. Who'd believe your nonsense? Tallulah has been acting strange recently. She gave an order forbidding us to maintain communications in the city. What does that prove? It proves that the mercenaries are going to ambush the guerrillas. I see their plan. Those lunatics. Stop. Don't fight us. If you value your lives, otherwise we will destroy you. We are the agents of the infected, and we'll battle every last enemy for our people. Even if we have to stand against Tallulah. For Patriot. For Patriot. Things have gotten a bit messy. You should leave soon. What about you? Us mercs have our own priorities. We don't care about Tallulah's plots. Do your best. Live on. For the future of the infected. For Captain Faust. For all our comrades who have been betrayed by Tallulah. For Faust. Patriot is dead. Patriot is dead. Tallulah betrayed Patriot. Tallulah betrayed all of us. Are you sure it wasn't an outsider who killed him? I saw someone else killed him. Not Tallulah. Patriot plotted with the Ursus army to try to kill the leader. Open your eyes and see the truth. Patriot is a traitor. Huh? Patriot must have foreseen this. But his struggle against the storm was in vain. Even the ages have adopted his most radical ideas, and not his pragmatic approach. After all this, the core city should descend into chaos. The random movement no longer exists. Respontis, is this the revenge you wanted? No, not yet. Not like this. I haven't seen the target yet. No matter who you face, the outcome is the same. Reunion is just a symbol. No matter who is caught up in it or what they do, they are not an individual. They act as a part of reunion. Revenge will only get you this far. We cannot distinguish their faces. We can only eliminate the symbol itself. Respontis, you can continue to carry out your wishes. But do you find this kind of vengeance satisfying? Wait, sorry chat. Give me a tiny while. Guys, I'm sad. I fucked up. I plugged the wrong wire into my phone, so my phone didn't charge. I nibble on the bread like a rabbit. If I had to put an animal on myself, you know the Chinese zodiacs, like monkey, dog, rabbit, and whatnot. My birthday falls before Chinese New Year. So, in English calendar terms, I'm a dragon. Because I'm born in the year of the dragon. But the problem is, I was born before Chinese New Year. So that just means, in truth, I'm a rabbit. But I was born so close to the Chinese New Year. So in the form of zodiac, I'm actually a half rabbit and a half dragon. And so, I'm a pretty proud half rabbit, half dragon. And then I'm also a very proud rabbit, because one, I think I'm a very lucky person. And two, I behave like a rabbit. What element? You have to go and search it up for me. I'm born in 2000. I never noted my element. I only noted what my zodiac was. Yes, Dragon Year is very popular. In I think no, the first few animals are always very popular. So like, I think rat is somewhat popular. It's only because rat is the first though. And then Tiger is popular. Rabbit is popular. Dragon is popular. I'm not sure about snake. The ones at the back is not as popular. The one in the later years. I actually can't remember all the zodiacs. Yeah. The first 7 animals are very popular, I think. The back 5 animals are not popular. Rosmontis, you can carry out your wishes, but do you find this kind of vengeance satisfying? Calcit. Dragon is the most popular though. Am I wrong? It would be irresponsible of me to give you the answer. Only you have the abilities to pursue things that you hold to be true. Rosmontis, I might not be the person who can answer that question. Anger is entrenched into our bodies. Do we want to indulge ourselves to let it flow and condense into hatred? Or can we turn it into a higher judge that measures all our future actions and illuminates our sanity? Do you want to distinguish between right and wrong? Or do you want to understand the reason why everything happens? The lives and deaths of our operators, the sights that shake you, and the reasons why we feel these emotions. Even if there are things that your mind erases, Rosmontis, they will always remain with you. Maybe there are very few things in our lives that can actually come down to right or wrong. Remove all these symbols, and only then do our lives have value. That's it. I'm listening. I want to know the reason. Doctor, we'll speed up for the next part. Rosmontis and I will go to the control tower. Dr. Kelce will take you to the generator area. I won't see you for a while. It's just a few hours, right? By the way, Doctor, even if I'm not at your side, I'll always know that Doctor is out there, fighting together with me. Even out of sight, we still fight for the same goal. I'm pretty happy with that. See you after the mission. Right. Edwin Chen may already be near the command tower. She's always been quick, so we have to pick up our pace. Doctor, promise me that you'll stay safe. Our work here only means anything if we make it back to Rhodes Island safely. Be careful, okay? You too. I'm assuming there's one more Tallulah cutscene. I think this is the last scene. With Chen and Tallulah. Why'd you pick me for your team? Our decapitation strike team will be attacked by Reunion from all directions as they approach the control tower. I can't just drop you off in the battlefield like that. When we were fighting the guerrillas, we could retreat and buy ourselves time to regroup. That won't be possible for our team. They won't even have an opening to catch their breaths. This battle has a clear objective, and Amia and Rosmontis' team can no longer afford any distractions. You'll be safe with me. You're not staying with Amia? We should only take on responsibilities that we can fulfill. After entering the sarcophagus, our communications will only further deteriorate. At that time, we will truly be fighting alone. Please stay hidden for a while. If you don't want to, or you're feeling claustrophobic, I won't stop you. Where am I? How did I blast my way down here? Is this it? Your Rhodes Island. What rotten luck I have today. What an unexpected reunion, Keltsit. You're gravely wounded. What do you go by now, W? Still W? Didn't have time to change it yet. Hold up. Why are you casually milling around the place like this? Don't tell me. The old man's gone, huh? Yes. He died. How is that possible? But then again, he wasn't going to survive this. He never backs down and never lets anyone through. You sound a bit heartbroken. Guess so. That old fella was the only person who made me even give Reunion a second look. Guess today was that idealist's last. He died a glorious death. I saw him draw his last breath. Keltsit! Story time! Do I have something to tell you? You're asking me! You're kidding! How do you have the nerve to stand there all calm like nothing ever happened? The Sagacious woman glares at me with eyes that I've never seen before. Though she directs her words at Dr. Keltsit, her eyes are fixed on me. Ah! Why am I alive? Keltsit, you're working with the doctor. You working together with him. Is there a problem, W? Of course! Assuming you're not like that bastard here pretending you don't remember anything. But if that's true, guess it doesn't matter. Otherwise, your brain cells got fried by one of your weird experiments. Oh shit! Either I'm the crazy one, or you are. But even if I'm crazy, that doesn't make you any less of a loon. You're still clear-headed, W. Let's save the small talk for some other time. Don't wanna. What even happened? Just looking at you makes you wanna puke. But even if I'm trying to not throw up, this is just too funny. That's it. You finally went bonkers too. Trying to tame the evil spirit of Babel. Oh shit, Babel. Can't prove that I had any memories left in this one hit. We're just working together for the time being. This so-called amnesia. How are you so sure that it's not an elaborate act? It might have everyone fooled. Yes, everyone. You're fooled too. Whether or not you want to admit it, that's the scorecard I got. That's it. You're a monster, aren't you? A monster so smart that you got a big, bright, glowing brain. And a monster that should know better than me what happens when you have another monster around. There are too many creatures in this world that can be called monsters. Throw the word around too much and you'll end up losing all meaning. Or you've just gone mad. That's a whole different matter. What exactly do you know? There's no place for you to cut in here, my friend. When I'm finished with her, it'll be time for the two of us to have a nice long chat. There's no point in taking things out on you. Either you have amnesia, or you're just pretending to have amnesia. That's just 100%. That's a full Venn diagram, my friend. But this woman next to you is totally out of her mind. I want to know. Back then, there was only one person who entered the speaker's office and knew Teresa's whereabouts. Kelt said, you know what that means, don't you? Of course. I know it better than you do. Those were your words. So what's the deal? What are you doing now? Oh, I get it. You're trying to make an exchange. Tit for tat. But it's Teresa on the other end. Those who don't know the truth shouldn't let conjecture affect their emotions, W. I have just another single conjecture. You aren't human. Like I said before, if you bargain Teresa's death with a murderer, you're just a monster. You're not human, Kelsit. I need to know the truth. And before I do, that thing next to you is a murderer. And I'll never show mercy to a murderer. I get it now. You're bursting with motherly love, huh? W, you said before. We're the same type of person. I don't know where you heard that before. You should pretend you never did. You and I are not the same type of creature at all. No, W. We are to some extent. For example, you also want to put an end to Talala's atrocities, right? That's true. She really pissed me off. So I need to get my milk back from her. That piece of shit only knows how to squander her people. Such a spendthrift. I'm worried she'll blow all our savings and leave me penniless. Right, so let's deal with reunion problem first. Sure, I got my targets. Wanna hear? First is Talula, that disgusting dragon lady upstairs. Next is Teresa's, the one that makes you want to sneeze as soon as you see him. Those are some long-term plans. After that, the third thing I want to kill is the thing standing right next to you, Doctor. You're only third on the list. I'm only in third place. That's because I have something to ask you first, Doctor. I got some long, thorough explanations to pull out from you. At this stage, we have a common goal. By the way, because of what you did to our employees in Chernobog. First, thanks for saving the lives of Doctor and the rescue team with your deal. The deal cost us 13 of our operators. Balancing these things, I'm willing to give you a lift, for old time's sake. I'll take you to the command tower. Cut it. You really know how to gross a girl out. I've always found you disgusting. I'll have to rearrange your face a little first. See which one of us come out on top. Monster. You bitch! I don't have time to play with her. Monster, blast through the ventilation pipes. The walls and the base outer middle protective layers along with her. Oh, I'm assuming this was animated, so she just got tossed around. You old hack! The next time, I swear I'm gonna give you a painful... I'm looking forward to it. I'm surprised you let her finish her first sentence. Not like you can understand it. Why don't you explain it to me then? It's not time yet. When you see for yourself, you should understand. Secrets are like well springs. Sometimes they'll flow out, whether you want them to or not. What a strange device. Where are you taking me? Will you fill the holes in my body or mend my stars? Will you let me forget everything, just like the other did for me? If I was to forget everything, do I want to forget? I want... Can I make that choice? What's going on? Dark clouds. It's snowing. But it's also covered the sun for me. This will make my next step a lot easier. I can't afford to take any more hits. Are you scared of shedding a little bloodshed wage here? What happened to your determination? There seems to be infighting among you in the ranks. This is the best time for me to move. Are my hands trembling because I'm finally gonna see you again? I must do what is right. It doesn't matter what you are now, whether you are the same Tallulah I knew. Tallulah, we have a date. The snow sure is coming down hard. Just like that one Christmas. You've never spoken to me about that. But you already know. Me knowing and you telling me are two separate things. Princess, let's not embarrass Missy over here. Madam Oni. Let's drop that title, Princess. Madam Oni, the Lin family will never forget all you've done. But right now, I don't know if there will ever be an opportunity to reward you for it. What are you talking about? Of course you can. I know she'll succeed. Chen. Ugh. Look at you. Where'd all your willpower go? What are you gonna do? Missy, I've always been like that. No, Missy. There's no need to cry. Stop treating me like a child! Don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. But this is the last time we'll see each other. I'm not ready yet. What if I never see the smelly dragon again? That won't happen, Missy. There's this phrase I really like. It goes like this. We'll meet again someday. Somewhere. Yes. And when we look at each other back again. When we look back at each other again, we will ask about our lives. What's going on? Where are these tears coming from? It's as if someone just told me about death. Who is it? Everything in the core city has been unfolding according to my plan. Patriot had died by the hands of the infected. The second mercenaries would start fighting the ordinary Winter forces. Patriot is dead? So it was Patriot. A true warrior. Such a name was not enough to describe you. Ursus itself was too small for your greatness. A patriot to the very end. Why am I crying? Is it out of nostalgia or courtesy to those who want to kill me? All sins must come to an end. Then we shall see. If we are the sinners, then we will inevitably meet our end. But I shall wait for you at the end. But I shall wait for her at the end. Why are you here, Koju? Just like all those decades ago. When people get anxious, they make stupid decisions. They end up pacing around here. Funny, isn't it? Still haven't kicked this old habit after all these years. Do you know what I'm going to do, Koju? I do happen to know. All thanks to that niece of yours, of course. You two are both cut from the same cloth of stupidity. Koju, you're now out here on the scroll. Even if you were, you shouldn't waste my time. Is it ever a waste of time to talk to an old friend? Do you not consider me a friend anymore, Wei Yanwu? If you do, promise me. I can't. I won't promise you anything. So be it. You're not going anywhere today. Don't think too highly of yourself. That's what I should be saying to you. Wei Yanwu, you've been up in that tower of yours too long. It's bad for your character. Come down and let out some of that hot air. It's good for you. Better not blink, old windbag. What are the two of us but a pair of old windbags? It's hard to imagine even the old Patriot can die. Should I laugh? should have shed a couple of tears. What's really funny is now that he's dead, you climb all the way to the top of Union, second only to the leader. You've really outdone yourself. You should give yourself a pat on the back, W. Why do we cry? Because even he's dead. Alas, poor Patriot. Is this W's perspective? I guess it is. What thoughts went through his head as he died? And what was it like? Did he die on his feet? Or on his knees? Even if he can die, then who among us can live? Maybe he was the most likely to die. Never knew how to keep a low profile. Only knew how to cling to a vague ideal. On this path he walked and walked, until everyone around him was gone. And then he could finally rest in peace. How sad. Doesn't that sound a bit like you, W? How am I anything like that? W, don't lie to yourself. You're practically the same. I never lie to myself. I'll never become like Patriot, because I can't. I just can't. Besides, death was kind of a release for him, right? But not for you, W. Death is the game of your life. What doesn't kill you puts you one step closer to death. The closer you get to death, the closer you also get to madness. Thanks, Kelsit. I don't know how I would have gotten out of the trash heap without you. Oh yeah, Tallulah. Can you hear me, Tallulah? Knock knock. Forget it. It's no big deal. I just wanted to let you know. I'm back. It's a very dramatic chapter. One more note? What do you mean one more note? What? Oh, there is a final note. I can return her to you, Wei. Stop! Don't do it! No. You and your mighty executioners have made my life hell. Of course I'm willing to return her to you, but the cast on her body would tear Langman in half. Damn you. Wei, this is the method you used against me. The way you forced me out of Langman. But now, our roles are reversed. I'm the guest as well as the poisoner. Guest J, you killed my brother. No, Wei. You slew my own brother. My own role is irrelevant. Your brother's tragedy may have come from a unicorn's secret orders, from the wrath of Falang. Whether it was me who leaked the news, ultimately does not matter. What's important, Wei, the one thing you mustn't forget, is that your Chi Xiao drank his blood. You did it. Chi Xiao, the dragon-slaying sword. And who is it that this blade slew? Your friends, your family, your people. Dragon-slaying sword? How ironic that your people forged a weapon that would be turned against its own kind. You have gone too far. Very well, I offer you a choice. Choose. Slay me and take back your niece, but you lose your city as a result. Or let us walk free. Don't draw that sword. You know the consequences. Relax, Wei. I've let you choose your own fate. If you don't take my generous offer, then you and I both, all your citizens, and these two lovely sisters will all perish. What are you scheming? Well, oh Wei, I know you too well. You've always had a choice, isn't that right? What will your precious citizens think when they hear that their lives have been placed upon a scale, and on the other side is a young dragon whose name they've never heard? As for me, I don't even have a reason to hurt her. Since I was negligent enough to let you step foot back into the city, there's no reason to let you leave again. Tao? Really? I'll kill you myself. No, there's no need for that. My life is not yours to take. Oh shit! So this guy is Cassie. He's sleek. By the way, you can save her before I put the handcuffs on her. But you'll have to think about defending against me. Defeating me, striking me down, annihilating me. What am I going to do next? Wait, you're actually afraid of me, aren't you? She's here. Finally. I'll kill her myself. Confessoress, answer me. The leader of Union. Is there any value in forming an alliance? Oh. Why ask me things that you know very well, Your Majesty? Have I seen Confessoress before? In another story? I feel like I've seen this guy before. But in which story? No. Okay. Yeah, was it in No? Was Confessoress in No story? A youth with no possession, background, or capital cannot possibly seek to take an important as a city alone. The unaffected rulers know not what to make of her actions. They will panic, overreact, and try to resolve the chaos through more destruction, and use the chaos caused by the infected as a front. But we Sakes know better. Oh shit! What do you think of the team? She finally left here. They are unworthy, Your Majesty. As you foresaw, there is no hope for them. They are not trained soldiers, unable to cause the violence that we seek. Eliminating them would not sever Tallulah power. We lack an opportunity to take her down. Right, Your Majesty. The situation that she fomented, and the power she wielded to force the issue, shows that she is no one-eyed leader among the blind, or some pampered princeling waiting for the throne. She is a conspirator. Even if that's the case, I require a comprehensive response to the Sakes. In that case, I have two bits of good news. First, we already have a lead on our search for the Lord of Scenes. Rhodes Island hasn't yet been manipulated by foreign forces. Don't waste time. We need her to begin right now. Please don't be angered and hear me out. She is ready. The power is rightfully ours. The true king of Sakes is mightier than the hair of any unknown name. I assume that's Teresa? I actually like the little interaction of the guard, like the fact that the guard came from the earlier story, and then afterwards the guard reappeared here, and in order to keep himself alive, he joined the reunion as a Rhodes Islander, which I thought was quite a nice touch. Yeah, guard was cool. This needs to be animated. I need to watch the anime for this. Because I feel like I'm not doing a good job in terms of portraying the emotions that happens within this chapter. But yet at the same time, I don't think it's also entirely my fault. I feel like the writing of this chapter wasn't quite as hitting as the previous. Maybe it doesn't help that Patriot always speaks so slowly, but I feel like the portrayal of the emotions here is a little weaker. You know. And yes, Keltsit spoke for very long in a lot of parts to this. Yes, there's a lot of world building. It is true. A lot of things got mentioned within this one place that branches out into other things. I think my rating to this is... I feel harsh. I'm gonna say this is 7 out of 10. I don't find it as powerful as the previous chapter. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is 7 out of 10 to me. Chapter 7 is captured by Patriot's aura. I'd be honest to say this. I'm not feeling his aura. Like, I don't think its aura as strong as it can be. Like, yes, there is aura, but I thought it can be more powerful. You kind of see, like, you can feel like he's very, very significant. But I feel like the story didn't do a good job as to proving how significant he is. Like, yeah, there's a lot of like mentions of everybody trusts him and everything, but I just feel like you need more. So I feel that maybe the later side stories will do a better job at that. So, yeah. How much chaos am I about to see in terms of like the story length of let me see. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's a before and after for so many. Oh no. This will become the this will be the longest story I've ever read, right? This needs 2 streams. This cannot take 1 stream. I'm gonna use 2 streams for this. Oh my god, there are no breaks. Help me. There's really no breaks. You think I won't survive with 2 streams only? What's a good stop point? What do y'all think is a good stop point? Where should I draw the line for 1 stream? Stream early tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm not reading. Tomorrow I'm playing EX stages. Okay, I'm gonna try to cut in half, okay? I see this. I'm slicing it down here. Okay, this line. Yeah, I'll play co-op tomorrow. M88 is a good second stopping point. Second? Huh? So you're telling me you do this in 3 streams? Yeah, I'll stop at the EG1, EG2 part. And I'll read the rest of everything. Because I know this story has like 70,000 words. So I'm gonna try to read 35,000 a day. Which means I'll be streaming 6 hours for 2 streams. Yeah, I'll have to do a 6-hour stream and a 6-hour stream to bear chapter 8. Oh, that's hell. Okay. Yeah, but anyways. Oh yes, you guys have seen me fall asleep to reading a story before. From R810 it's best to go in 1 go. From R810, you mean like here? Yeah, I'm gonna stop before the conversions. I don't want to stop like, as in I don't want to stop at the point of conversions. I'm gonna do it slightly before the conversions. Yeah, 2 6-hour stream may be enough for chapter 8. I think it'll be enough. I'll do that. I'll have to schedule the time for that anyways. But yeah. Oh, it's been very enjoyable reading the story thus far. I'm so behind, man. It took me 5 years. 5 whole freaking years to read some AK storyline. Imagine that. Crazy. Why do they put Walk in the Dust after chapter 9? Can someone explain that to me? Is it because I can read chapter 9 before Walk in the Dust? Is that it? I know you guys are saying read Walk in the Dust first, but this seems to imply I could. I'll see how I want to do. Oh, chapter 9 is a disconnected one. Oh. Do you think there'll be an anime season 4? Do you think they're gonna animate this? Or is season 3 the last? You think they will? You think there'll be a season 4? The story is huge for the anime. They should start giving me my off-series anime. What does the OVA stand for in anime terms? You know how anime has the OVA? They should start doing it for all my side stories. Alright. OVA is extra, sometimes non-canon. You see a teaser at the end, we might see it happening. Oh, the anime hasn't ended yet. Is that what you guys are saying? What episode is the anime on right now for season 3? I thought it was ending already. Oh, 1 episode left. Oh. Wait, what? So tomorrow's the epilogue? Well, tomorrow the ending chapter 8. The finale. What? The grand Tallulah finale. Damn, spicy. Wow. Okay. Wait, I have a bit of a final thing to mention. Okay, here's my last thoughts for this stream to say about chapter 7. There's a slight comparison or conflict that you see between Tallulah and the reunion leaders, so being Frost Nova, Patriot, Mephisto, Faust, where the thing is, despite Tallulah supposedly betraying them, and the way that we've read the story, you can kind of tell none of the leaders exactly hate or dislike her. In the moment when they were joining her and they knew that she was Cashie's heir, they all trusted her. Which goes to say, they all trusted her because they thought she would be a good person. You know, and that says a lot about Tallulah's original self. You know, that like the younger Tallulah may have more human virtues in her. You know. No, I at this point you're basically hearing me predicting what chapter 8 is. You know, like you're getting a discussion that I would have had if chapter 8 wasn't released. You know, and it would have been cool if I did that. Right, I get to discuss like that. But yeah, it's just very interesting to see how, if anything, this story painted the fact that there's a lot of layers to Patriot, and there's also a lot of layers to Tallulah that we are not witnessing from this story. And then you can kind of understand that the later chapters are going to start explaining that to you. And I think that's really nice. No, but actually, it didn't even only just do that for Patriot and Tallulah. It also did that for Amiya, right? Because all of a sudden, a so-called harmless little girl has a lot more going on with her, right? And you kind of sense that for Doctor as well, with the way that W reacted to Doctor, right? W really wants to kill Doctor. And for anyone who really wants to kill someone, the conviction must have a very good reason. So you start to realize that everybody is quite sophisticated in their way. You know. And I think that just makes this chapter pretty amazing. Like, I think the reading experience of 7 can be a bit improved, but yet at the same time, with the way that it has been written, it's actually really pretty good for the fact that there is so much build up for what's going to happen in the later part. And if you're someone who wants to dig into the story, into the lore, you'd be able to do that. And here's the thing that I also think about, which is also because this is the story where I get to see Patriot, and I've told you guys before, the reason why I'm reading AK story is I want to appreciate Enfield's story when it releases, because Enfield's story is going to be so much easier to consume, right? Where all the stories are more voiced, there's more animations, it's going to be easier to read. So I think throughout this entire story I kept thinking about how like, oh, but we also see Patriot, you know, and we also see like Teresa being mentioned within Enfield, and it becomes a bit strange, like why are they there when you're throwing us to a different place? I still run on this sort of belief, you know, that I find it very strange when people are very critical, not naming names, but very critical about the way that Enfield might play out, because when you actually read AK's story like this, and you see the amount of care they put to intertwining the stories, why would you feel that Enfield won't do a good job? Like maybe, yeah, maybe they'll fall into the start might be dull, but it's like what a lot of you say, the start becomes world building, right? The start is like the expansion to literally all the webs of nonsense that will happen, you know. And yeah, everything needs a build up, you can't just throw it into the fire, but yet I do also have a new belief, which is even if it's a start, there are ways to show us the web. You know, I think AK is known for having a expensive, like with an A, an expensive storyline, you know, a huge storyline. And I wouldn't say that Enfield did a good job at showing that at the start, but that's kind of what they need to do at the beginning. If they somehow butcher it, I don't think it's the be all end all. Because when you read the story like this, you realize that it's just so many connections. You know for sure that they want to intertwine the two worlds together somehow. And like actually, you know, reading up to this point, I feel really good. You know, because I'm quite sure that the people who are writing for AK will also have to be the people who write for Enfield, because unfortunately the AK brand is in the title. You cannot disconnect the two worlds. So you're always going to see time to time that all of a sudden as an AK player, and if you've read the story before, you just go and be like, oh shit, I understand what this is. Yeah. So better than to throw us like UA jargons. I feel like we'll see the same terminologies that appear in AK, some of which in Enfield, but Enfield will do a good job in a sense that this is why I say Enfield has a very different challenge. How do you interest people into the AK storyline if the only story that they read is Enfield? So I think I need to make a video out of this. I haven't made my Enfield review. I am so sorry. Okay, call me guilty. I haven't made my Enfield review. I was supposed to do one for base, but now I'm starting to think I will also do one for story, because I told you guys I will do one for base combat, and I'm gonna add on story. So here's the thing. Here's a way that I describe of this, which is okay. Have you guys watched Breaking Bad? Do you think Breaking Bad is one of the better television series out there? I didn't watch the whole of Breaking Bad, but I've watched quite a bit. Like, I understand the whole gist of the entire storyline. Okay, Breaking Bad is is said to be one of the best storylines in television, and it really is. But Breaking Bad has a sequel, or more like a prequel. Breaking Bad did have a second series, and it's called Better Call Saul. Right? So here's the thing. I didn't watch Breaking Bad. You know what I watched? I watched Better Call Saul. I watched Better Call Saul before I watched Breaking Bad. But here's the thing. I don't know anything about Breaking Bad. But I could watch the whole thing. And like, it was an amazing thing. It was an amazing thing to sit through the entire Better Call Saul, and then to have like remnants of like Breaking Bad appearing within Better Call Saul. That starts to make me appreciate that, wait, there's a very big intertwined world out there. I actually might want to say that Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul has a very similar vibe to what Enfield and AK is trying to do. That is, You can watch Better Call Saul on its own. Actually, you don't even need to watch Breaking Bad. What I mean to say is, I need Enfield to also be a story that even if a person has never read AK, they're gonna thoroughly enjoy it. And it's because they thoroughly enjoy it that they say, I want to find out more about AK, and they'll end up playing AK. You get what I mean? No, it's not a bad thing to start from Better Call Saul. It's perfectly fine. If you watch Breaking Bad first and then Better Call Saul, or you watch Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, it shapes the way you think of the entire world in the television very differently. But then, of course, at the end you get the full picture, but just like the feelings that you get is quite surprising. You know, yeah, it was an amazing show, and I think people need to understand that that's probably the duty of Enfield. So yeah, the show only has 5 seasons. Breaking Bad has 5 seasons, and then Better Call Saul has 6 seasons. I enjoyed Better Call Saul more, by the way, than Breaking Bad. But I probably did because I felt a lot of Saul's level of misfortune feels like Crown Slayer. Maybe that's the best comparison I can give to AK. Saul is a very tragic character in the show, I would say. A lot of bad things happen to him in one go, and it's just very sad. So, yeah. You're just worried that they put the chapter 0 to 3 writing again. Yeah. So, there's that. Okay, anyways, I think that's all I'm gonna read for now. It's late at night, it's 4 AM. I need to reschedule my stream. By the way, I promised the Rivers people I'll watch their anniversary live stream. I cannot watch the anniversary live stream on time. I'm actually out. I'm hosting a basketball tournament on the day of the Rivers anniversary, so I can't watch it live. Yeah, I'm hosting it while the anniversary is going on, cause the basketball tournament goes into the night. Basketball. Yeah. I'm quite excited actually to host the tournament. I hope it will be fun. I get to commentate over the tournament, so I'm very excited to do it. Is it national or international? It's national, but there are international players. It's a tournament. It's not an actual basketball. It's like street basketball. So instead of playing basketball with the 2 courts, they actually play basketball with a half court. I'm already so fascinated. Like, I really want to watch it. Even like not just to commentate it, but I also want to watch it as a viewer. And I'm so excited to do it. So unfortunately, I won't be watching the live stream, but I will watch it like when I come back home. So let me go and reshuffle my stream schedule a little bit. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow nonetheless. So, okay. Anyways, I hope it was a fun time today. Late at night now. I'm gonna go to sleep. See you guys. See you guys back tomorrow. Alright. We'll suffer with icebreaker games, and I will have to think how to coordinate icebreaker games tomorrow. But yeah, see you all.